Hello, and welcome back to playing D&D 5th edition with my friends. I am the Game Master MisterGriss. I am joined today by Torkarby Gaming, also known as Aidan, playing as AJ.
You just made me cringe so much. Hello.
Well, because I said your actual username.
Yes.
We've got Excluded playing as Cecil.
Friends is a strong word, Chris.
Then what are you doing?
Acquaintance.
Okay. I see. And Mckadow playing as Jackie. I don't know if he's actually here at the moment.
Oh, he's not muted. And I don't think he said he's gonna go for a while.
We cannot hear you, no. You just typed in the Foundry chat. Well, at least I cannot hear him.
Yeah, I cannot hear him as well.
Uh-oh, technical difficulties. Oh.
How about now?
Oh,
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you
hear.
now.
Yeah, my signal was just a red bar. I think it just tanked for some reason.
Okay. Discord does that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you calling me a cheeky bugger?
Because it's just like, oh, we're acquaintances. I was like, fuck me, what the hell?
It's just a joke.
Yeah, sure.
Also, I glanced over the chat message and I thought you called them a cheeseburger. And I was like, what?
You know he can't afford a cheeseburger. I'd never do that.
Oh my god, damn. Okay, so you guys, modern day, everyday, quote-unquote heroes, stomping around in Hawaii. Some weird stuff is going on with worlds melding together, fantasy, reality, it's all becoming one. Found a spooky house in the forest that you were hired to investigate. You went in, went through a portal to another version of the house where you currently are at. You've been exploring this place, doing the odd jobs for the occupants of this place, trying to figure stuff out. Last time where we left off, you were looking at a weird teleportation looking circle on the top floor of the library. I believe you guys did some rolls to figure out what this circle was about. And then the head librarian, Vostolas, this man with demonic looking wings, approached and was like, I see you're looking at the teleportation circle. And we'll pick it up from there.
Yeah. Go, magic boy, go. This is your field. Or at least you pretend to. You won't tell us about your past.
You don't ask too much questions. We're just inspecting this circle, which appears to be something used for teleportation. We're hoping if we can figure out how it works, that we might be able to get out of here.
It is an old magic circle. It has not been it's not been used in a long time. But as you see, the six, and he points at the six receptacles around the circle. Those are receptacles to hold certain items into to make this device work.
What kind of items though? Like magic crystals? Does it have to be something associated with the place we're trying to teleport to?
Well, yes. That is the thing that nobody has been able to figure out for a while, which is why this has not been used in a long time. The receptacles clearly hold some sort of object, but it is not clear what those objects are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. I think I remember Jackie last time put the weird elephant goblin thing in it. but I don't remember if something
did.
happened when he did that.
I don't know. Did something happen?
You put the elephant from
The case.
the room with all the display cases and stuff in there.
Yeah.
I don't think that immediately triggers a reaction.
Immediately, you say.
Immediately.
As you, I will say, as you try to like fit this elephant into the receptacle, the base of the receptacle, like the opening where you're supposed to slot something into, is kind of like grooved and angular. It looks like it is made for like some sort of gem or crystal like object or something, not just like a little statue or something.
Is that every single one?
Yes.
Okay. Gems. Gems. Is there someone who owns magical gems around here? I'll ask the guy.
Wasn't there some in the display cases?
Magical gems, you say? I have heard and found some evidence while doing research about this in all the books in the library. There supposedly is a special kind of crystal in this estate that are called shadow crystals.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps it could be them, but I'm not too sure how to obtain them.
AJ got something in shadow, right? Like an orb, was it?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure where AJ is right now.
that's true. Well, fuck.
Oh,
Did he go to
yeah.
sleep?
Oh yeah, he did go to bed in one of the guest rooms.
Fuck. Okay.
You went to
can-
sleep, you say? Ah, I see.
Okay. Even if he has one, we still need 5 more.
But
Where did he
you are
obtain it from?
you are interested in this in getting this circle operational again? I would like to assist you in this, if that is what you set out to do.
Sure.
It's going to require a bit of legwork, clever acquisition, and magical elbow grease. And he does the like, he like touches his, rubs his elbow a little bit, does like a gesture.
Hard work. Oh, fuck that then. Wait, you mean we can't just kill our way through this one? Oh, fine.
You say you are well versed in the magical, the arcane, as he looks at you, Cecil, as he says this.
Yeah.
Well, the diagrams for the magic circle, they need to be completed. Do you suppose you will be able to do that?
I most certainly can give it a shot. Give me some
Okay.
chalk.
Will any chalk just do?
Well, any chalk just do us.
Do me either Arcana, Intelligence, or History, depending on where you want to pull your information from.
Arcana.
A 21. Yeah, you know enough about the magical since you have been educated in it in the past. You do know that any old chalk will not be enough to sustain the markings for the teleportation circle. You know that a specially formulated chalk and ash combination will be needed to redraw the circle.
Oh, not just any chalk. It won't hold it together. Just dissipate as soon as you start using the magic. We'll need a special mix of formulated mix, you said? Of chalk and ash.
Yeah, chalk and ash. So, chalk and ash, I can acquire those materials. That should be no problem for me.
Yeah, if you can get that. I think I can complete the glyphs on the circle.
Do the glyphs say anything?
think I mentioned to you last time that they just talk about teleporting, or they hint at teleporting.
Yeah.
No instructions?
Unfortunately, no. Trust me, magic users don't clearly put instructions on a lot of their things.
Why do you talk about these things as if you know about magic all the time? When it's only become a recent thing in our world.
What do you mean? I mean, it's always been a thing for me.
Ooh. Ooh, how strange.
I mean, to be fair, I am 19 and the irregularity happened 25 years ago.
Yeah, but you'd still know that it's only happened. Wait. There is a little twink.
But yes, you there, and he looks at you, Jackie. You mentioned you saw some crystals in the display cases?
I thought I saw some crystals.
I
don't know if they were the ones that we require.
If those are indeed the crystals that we need, Lord Kryn will not be willing to part with those, I'm afraid. So you might have to get a bit more...
I mean, why?
Why?
Does he want to leave?
He values the items in his collection quite highly. He is very protective of all the things down there. I mean, you could always try to convince him to give you these items, but none others have succeeded.
Okay.
Yes. Why don't we just kill him and take him? Yes, agrees. Goes kills him.
How you get them is not it's not for me to decide. As long as you manage to get these crystals, we need 6 of them to fit in all these receptacles. Then together with the chalk and ash that I will provide, and the magical knowledge of your friend here, points at Cecil, we should be able to restore this circle to its original purpose.
Well, then I'll go see about getting those crystals.
With you, since I still don't have the chalk.
Let's take the passageway down.
Yeah, the secret passageway, this one.
Ah.
Yeah. Go to the crystals. Cool.
Okay. AJ, you went to one of the guest rooms.
Yeah.
You are just sleeping for the night?
Yep, but I have the special thing tucked into me. Not like I'm holding this.
Pretending you're a chick?
No.
You've got what tucked into?
The orb.
His special thing.
Oh, I see.
Orb.
I see. While you are sleeping, resting, trying to recover a bit during the night, how much is your passive perception?
Give me a sec. 13.
13. Yeah, the house, it's an old, like, estate. The wood, like, creaks. You hear, like, the wind howling from outside. There's, like, a spooky atmosphere, but nothing you haven't really, like, heard in the normal world. So nothing immediately stands out as being too out of the ordinary to you as you are trying to rest for the night. You locked your door from the inside.
Yeah.
You
and covered up the windows.
Oh, you covered up the windows. Okay, nice. Yeah, you get like a relative good night's sleep as much as you can in this like strange place. As long as you are in this shadow version of the estate, you always have this oppressive feeling upon you from the shadows.
Okay.
But nobody comes to the door. No servants come over to like ask if you need anything, unless. If you specifically say you wake up during the night to go do something, you'll have a good night's sleep.
Okay. I don't wake up and do something else. I stay sleeping.
Okay. I don't know if you had any plans on sneaking out or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay. Who is still on the second floor map? Oh, that's you, AJ. That's fine, because that's where you are.
Yep.
Cecil and Jackie, you guys should be seeing the first floor, where you came out of the secret door.
Yep.
With Usk still guiding you around. So, I overheard you talking to the master librarian. You intend to take something from the gallery, from the display cases?
Well, first take a look at it, make sure it's the thing we need.
I see.
What's the point of going through all the loops to convince them to give it to us if it's not even the thing we need?
Yeah. We are going to double check.
Okay. Yeah. He'll guide you to the gallery.
Okay.
I can drag you guys over there if you want.
Yep.
You go past the workshop where Lyrint, the Medusa-looking lady, is still working away at her statues with Vivesna, the lady of the house, watching along, paying attention to the statues.
She's still not stone, yeah?
No, she's
The
not
lady.
stone. She's like, oh, you made a mighty fine statue of my son. The likeness is uncanny. How did you get him to sit still for so long?
Yeah.
They're just chatting. As you walk in, they'll greet you. It's like, welcome back, adventurers, guests, esteemed guests to the estate.
You can discuss adventures.
It is getting quite late. Have the servants shown you your chambers yet?
We just want to take a quick look at the gallery you have behind you, and then we'll go rest.
Your friend Jackie here had a look at the gallery earlier. Yes, I won't say what transpired in there,
Okay.
but feel free to
Well, yeah,
have a look.
Factor. It's Jack, come on.
Did I?
I don't think he-
Jackie has no memory of fucking her.
That was our in-between
yeah.
session roleplay.
I knew I saw some crystal-looking motherfuckers. I mean, these are like shadowy crystals. This must be what it is, right?
Sorry, Usk is like always in your way.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just going to stand aside.
Are these crystals or are they blades? What the hell?
I don't know, they look like crystals to me from top down, so that's why I thought they were here.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in these display cases, from the elephant that Jackie got to all kinds of other stuff.
Wow.
One of the display cases has 2 large jagged crystals. Which, yeah, I think that's what these are. Also, Cecil, this is your first time here, right?
Yeah.
You got to sense magic, boy.
Yeah, you sense magic, and the first thing that immediately stands out to you is you see where this like light source is coming from. It's a painting against a wall, and the painting is almost like a mirror image of this room, but in a different lighting. It's more like fall colors, and the light is shining into the room as if it's like emanating light.
I forgot about this. I remember what Jackie tried to do.
Yes.
Clearly, we'll just have to jump through this painting.
That's a good idea. You should give it a go. Like Mario.
Oh, there we go.
What the fuck? This is horseshit.
I'm stuck in it.
See, I was right.
I
you
tried to do that. That didn't fucking work.
You bump into it. Both of you had jumped into the painting now, but it did like nothing. It also didn't like leave a mark or like damage the painting or anything. You would think that if you jump into a carved canvas, you would like rip it or something, but it did nothing.
Okay.
It didn't seem to work. Nice try, magic boy. Why do you think is this carpet, by the way, half and half, or is there like, does it go somewhere? Like, cause like, look at the carpet on the ground. Like, is that actually half a carpet, or does that go? Like, is that like tucked underneath the canvas? I tried to pull I tried to pull it.
Okay, yeah. You pull it. it is kind of just like it ends, I guess, where it ends. It's a half carpet. I'm not too sure, but yeah.
Okay. I was just like maybe there's a false wall.
I will say when you jumped into the mirror, it felt warm, like a nice, pleasant, sunny day.
What are the two statues on either side of it? Are they irrelevant?
At the barest glance, the painting appears to depict the same room. Yada yada, you know that. The statues. I think they're just fancy statues for decoration for his art collection.
Alright, I guess I'm going to play a game of Spot the Difference. I'm going to just check the room and check this and see what's different.
Okay, do me an investigation or perception, your choice.
There'll be investigation. Get investigating the painting, playing World Waldo. I'm a World Waldo champion.
16.
What I'm trying to do, Chris, is like figure out, do these would like fit in the...
without opening the case?
Without opening the case. I mean, do they look like they fit? I mean, they look huge.
Do me an intelligence.
Shut up, Jackie.
No.
22. Okay. So Jackie, with your 16, you compare the rooms, like try to spot the difference. Too much is similar and exact in this image for it to just be some simple painting. The room is too similarly organized. The contents of the display cases are the same. No, not the same. One display case is notably different. The one which on this side contains a jade elephant, a golden knight, and a stone king. In the reflection, that's different. That seems to be like the only thing that's really different between the two sides of the painting, I suppose, and the real room. Other than like the painting is more in like a fall colors, like more orangey and stuff than the real life version is.
So what's the difference?
Everything is pretty much in the same space except for the jade elephant and the two pieces that are absent. So where you found this out last time as well. In this case, only the elephant is there in the painting, and the two other pieces are absent.
But the elephant's the one I took.
Yeah.
So if I take more, will the others appear?
Wasn't the elephant also there? When the elephant was there, it was still appearing in the mirror. That's why you took it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's like if you take something, it will appear in the mirror.
Then why are those two absent, I wonder?
Could be that someone noticed the thing about the mirror as well and decided to take them.
But I took the jade elephant and it's still there. What if I just... Can I take the... I'm going to try to take these.
Maybe you can ask us, why did these things ever exist?
And Cecil, with your 22 in intelligence, you think that those crystals could fit into the receptacles for the teleportation circle?
I'll tell Jackie. I mean, they're a perfect match, but
I am a genius.
They might, yeah, that might be it. That might be the thing we need.
Let's get them then. Are these cases locked? I started shaking them. I can't remember.
Yeah, you found out last time. All of them are locked, and they have a magic symbol, like a rune, on the underside of the cases. That like
should we ask him first?
Activates when you try to unlock it.
Okay. Shouldn't I ask him?
Yeah, should we ask him like to take it?
I guess we could. Do we typically ask for things?
Yeah. Don't you?
Anyway, either way. Do you not like it when someone doesn't answer your questions?
I don't either. I answered the question you asked.
Would you like?
Answer.
Yeah, Usk will say, "Would you like to go see Lord Kryn?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll take you there, past the lounge, through the kitchen towards the dining hall. Greetings, guests. Welcome back to the dining hall. Have you been shown your chambers yet?
Not yet. We got a request for you, good sir.
A request?
Yes. We think the teleportation circle in the library.
Yes, an old circle indeed. Has not been used in a long time.
Well, we're trying to fix it up right now. All we need is 6 shadow crystals, a bit of chalk and ash, and then possibly we can activate the portal again and get out of here.
Shadow crystals?
Yes. And we did notice there are 2 crystals that are shadowy in your gallery.
And how many of these do you need?
Well, we need 6. If these 2 are what we need, then that leaves 4.
3.
3? Huh?
Yes, AJ has one.
Alright. AJ, we'll need to double check on that. Yeah, that would
But
be
he's a sleepy boy. You know what he's like when he gets woken.
I don't.
He's a grumpy boy.
Yeah, that would leave us with 3 crystals left to find.
Maybe we should ask Sonic and the gang.
What will happen to these crystals?
Never mind.
Will you be returning them, or are you going to spend these?
Don't think like use a magic circle would destroy the items, I guess.
Think?
We've used teleportation a couple of times before in other games and they didn't destroy the item.
I mean, yeah, you know enough with your intelligence arcana knowledge from earlier investigating the circle. You know enough that if you use items to powerful spells like teleportation, eventually it will use up the item, but it could be a long process depending on how powerful the item itself is. They pretty much serve as a power source for the spell.
Well, I'll tell him. Well, it kind of depends how powerful the crystals are. Well, they're kind of an energy source. Eventually, if we keep using the teleporter, they will be destroyed. But if they're sturdy and powerful enough, they shouldn't be destroyed by one use.
Well, And you need 6 of these?
Yeah, well, 2 is in the gallery, 1 is in with one of our companions.
I will be willing to provide you with these 2 crystals if you could go and get more for me.
Sure, I guess you can keep them in the gallery until we find 3 left.
Oh, wait. Are you saying you know how to get more?
You look like you could... I know that you can take care of yourself in a fight.
And yeah, I have a gun.
Like
a holy gun?
Yeah.
Like a blunderbuss? Like a boomstick?
Yeah. Like a boomstick, yes.
There are some creatures that lurk in the shadows past the estate that we normally hunt for game to cook their meat in the kitchen. We need to provide for ourselves somehow in this dreadful place. But one of the side loot, I suppose you could say, that we get from these creatures are these crystal-like crystals. The 2 that are in my collection come from hunting these creatures, but they are quite tenacious, they are quite tough, so we have not been able to hunt more of them. But if you think that you are capable of taking care of some of these creatures...
Is it a specific creature?
How many of you did it take to take one down?
My I don't know if you've met Vexilius yet, Vivesna's son.
We met him.
Yes, he has taken it upon himself to be responsible for the hunts of these creatures and provide the estate with shadow meat.
Shadow meat.
Shadow been eating shadow meat the whole time.
Shadow meat.
From what I understand, he hunts them by himself just with some trustful hunting dogs.
Oh, God.
Okay. I mean, if one person could take them down, we can.
Yeah. I guess.
These creatures, they're as big as us. They have huge fangs and burning eyes.
No. Sounds delightful. I shall go get my new Gizmo and AJ. We're going to need them. Be right back.
So
hello.
Like, outside the state?
Yeah, you can just go through the kitchen. The knights are not blocking you.
I'll just ask him, like, outside the state, like, do we have to walk through the shadow to find these?
Yes, since the tree has been taken care of, and I've been told that Scorncrow isn't out there anymore either. These creatures have been seen getting closer and wandering closer to the estate, so it shouldn't take you too long to find them out there. Just be careful not to travel too deep into the shadow.
Okay. I won't bother you any longer. We got all the information we need.
Yes, I will go and unlock the display case and collect the two crystals for you, and I will hand them to you upon your return.
Okay. I'll be taking my leave now. And I'll just, if you wanna move me there, I guess I'll just go to the second floor where the bedrooms are.
Okay. What's the closest staircase up? Just move you through like one of the hidden walls you haven't seen yet.
I guess just taking the normal stairs.
Yeah.
I didn't teleport me to the second floor.
Oh, I guess because I did it. I guess it only does it when you do it yourself. Let me... Okay, cool.
Hey, hold on, Jackie.
Oh, I didn't realize you were coming with me.
Well, should we rest first before we go?
You need a little sleepy time?
I mean, we've been going on for a while.
I'm perfectly fine, but if you need a little rest...
Yeah, I'll appreciate it.
Okay.
I mean, come on, we fought the people in the greenhouse, the big tree, the dancing weird corpses.
No, I agree. Well,
is there like a shadow person that we can call to, Griss?
Yeah, they're like servants around all over the place. You can definitely find somebody close enough. Very autonomous, it doesn't really seem like they have that much free will. They greet you like, yes, guests, how can I be of assistance?
Can you show us to AJ's room, or where AJ is staying?
Yes, but of course, and he guides you to this door, if you see my picture.
Well, first, check if AJ actually has a crystal. And then I guess we'll go and...
Well, you can be the one to wake him up.
You speak of him as he's gonna kill me if I try to wake him up.
It was nice knowing you. That's all I'm saying.
I'll look at the door.
How long did I rest for?
You're able to carry like 15 minutes. You're able to carry you're able to cast some sort of shield on yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
I don't want to open the door anymore.
Hey, open the door and oh, I can't. It's locked. I was going to push him in.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell the shadow if we can trust them to our rooms. Or
AJ locked his door from the inside. Do you knock?
Jackie made it sound like he's gonna kill me, so no.
Okay.
We'll check in the morning if you're going to go to sleep.
4 rooms available. These rooms all have double beds. Sharing, or do you want a room each?
Room each.
Sharing.
What?
Yeah, I'll go down to these like 2 rooms and like show them to each of you. Will these be suitable?
Yeah.
Sure. I remember this room from the alternate reality.
Yeah, you
This
have a
balcony,
nice
so
view on
attack
the
to this one.
balcony. Yeah.
Complete transparency. I'm just gonna lock the door.
Okay.
I don't want Jack to do some freaky shit, mate.
So yeah, for you, Cecil, it's a spacious and luxurious guest room outfitted in red and dark grey. The furniture within is comfortable and rich. 2 large couches offer comfortable seating for guests to have visitors within the room.
Did Jackie just go to the secret?
I believe last time when AJ retired to the room, you made some effort to block off the mirror.
Yep.
Yeah, you moved like
Effort.
furniture and stuff.
How successful was it?
He quite successfully blocked the mirror. You can you see through it and you see that like AJ has made like a makeshift like barricade, like blocking the window off. Well, the mirror off.
Okay. Let's go check around.
And that room is still a mess since you fought there. It doesn't seem like any servants have like done any cleaning up or anything in there.
Yeah, I'm just checking around. I mean, we're in a house full of shadowy creatures and people conspiring, so...
There was just another
like-
Jackie in the wall there.
Oh, hello. Jackie in the walls.
Spacious, comfortable bedrooms. There's like servants about just doing general servant stuff, like moving sheets and stuff like that.
Okay. No one's doing anything secret. Be alright. No one's in the secret room. There was a toilet?
Yeah.
Okay.
A laboratory? Laboratory?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't look right. Is there a door here? This
I
don't
don't know.
look right.
How would you go about searching for a door?
What did I do last time in order to find the other one? I guess I'd tap along the bricks, I'd check to see if there's any rune symbols, I'd pull the torch. That sort of
Okay.
thing.
Do me a perception check.
This doesn't look right somewhere. It was like this falls short of this room. Oh, Jackie failed.
Failed. You do
I think I
notice
have
that there is like a collection of like dust in a line in this area just south of the bathroom that nowhere else is in the hallway, which looks a bit suspicious to you, but you can't quite figure it out.
Better get the magic boy. Magic boy! Tap, 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 tap.
I'll open the door. That's it.
Locked it forever.
That's right. Yeah.
I believe that there may be a peeping room beside yours.
Fuck's sake.
Is there a mirror in here?
Kinda, it's like
this mirror.
a standalone.
No, it's not
mirror,
the same. Yeah, okay, it's not the same sort, but... let me check. Let me move this desk out of the Mckadow.
Yeah,
this wall.
it's not like bolted down or anything, so you slide the desk across.
I'll check the wall. I believe it's beside that torch outside. You know, the same way the one up the hall is? If you look at you see that if you go into the bathroom, it seems
Have
to
you tried
fall
what you
short.
tried the last time?
Look at the length of this room, right?
Yeah, but have you tried what you tried last time?
What did I try last time?
You just walked in it because it was an illusion.
That is correct. I did, didn't I?
You
try
cannot
like this.
just walk into this. No. Well, today you
Why
guys
on my
have walked
nose?
into a painting, walked into a wall.
Why did you suggest this?
It worked last time.
Also do me a perception, Cecil. You can do it with advantage because Jackie has kind of like pointed out where something is looking amiss.
The only thing I can think is to try it from the other rooms.
20.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you see this accumulation of dust along the wall on the west side, just south of the bathroom door. It seems to have formed a small but straight line, as if a draft has caused it to build up just there against the wall. Close examination reveals there's a gap in the paneling near the floor, a near seamless hidden door. And yeah, as you reach into the gap, you hear like a little click, and the door slides open.
Okay, that's not a mirror, but it's a secret staircase.
Why is there so many secret rooms in this place?
Should we call AJ for this?
All right, I'll talk to him so he doesn't kill you.
How much of a sound sleeper are you, AJ? Like this wall, like scraping open just like across the hallway from your room. Would you like hear that?
You're muted, by the way. Oh, there you go.
I don't know.
It is completely up to you on how you want to play it.
Fuck it. Nah, I don't want to hear it.
He's just sleeping through it, okay.
I most want to hear it, like, fuck off and go back to sleep.
Okay, cool. So now, this was your room, Jackie.
Yeah.
This is a
Robert.
there.
How embarrassing.
You watched the game, Jackie?
Well, it's not like I know the layout of this place. Like,
Yeah.
all right. Shut up. Bang, 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 bang.
Knock, knock, knock. You hear knocks on your door, AJ.
What knocks on my door, sir?
You hear somebody knocking on your door?
What you want?
It's me, Jackie Daytona, regular human bartender.
I just shit up a little bit. What do you want?
We found a secret passageway. We believe maybe more perverts are lurking about. Will you come and help us investigate? Make sure you're not getting peeped on.
Give me a sec and I'll lean down, pick up my shotgun, slip my bag back on.
You're a single shot.
No, I'm gonna cock my gun to make the.
Yeah.
Get out of the way of the door.
Oh, shit.
I undo the door. Come on then.
Don't
Yeah.
shoot.
See, there seems to be a secret passageway like the one up there.
Where?
Right here.
Oh.
It could be that the floors are illusion and they're peeping at us from the floor.
Oh my god.
We also, did you find a crystal that looks like shadows?
Oh, you mean this? And I'll because I had it in my hand. This.
Does it look like the same one, Chris?
So what
similar
AJ is showing you definitely looks like it is shadowy, like dark, shadowy essence flickers back and forth from this item, but it is a smooth orb. It's not like a crystal with edges or anything like that.
Perhaps this is something that drops from those creatures.
Oh,
The ones they hunt.
this thing that I got dropped from the tree.
A tree, you say?
Yeah.
How very peculiar. We'll have to ask the owner about this. But for now, let's see where this pervert's tunnel goes.
Oh yeah, so this like orb, it like hovers automatically in front of you at like chest height. So it's like always there, like hovering in front of you.
Oh,
Kind of
yeah.
like, you know, like when you're a visitor in a lot of games and you cast like a little orb of light to follow you around. That's kind of how it is, but it's like in front of AJ instead of behind
In
him.
his chest? Okay.
Yeah. This orb hovers in the center of your chest, moving as you move.
Interesting.
So that means
The lady of the house would know I have that since it's in front of me.
Yeah, you can't really hide it.
Yeah, is it a cursed item or something?
I don't know, but they might be scared of this.
Well, we'll ask the owner. But for now,
Okay, I guess.
this is a gambling den. I have one of these.
A surprisingly well-lit room with a collection of tables at the center, all of them bearing several lit candles each. The tables themselves are piled with dishes and discarded food left openly rotting upon another. The central table shows the remnants of a card game abandoned halfway through. Against the walls are numerous shelves piled with dishes, serving vessels, jars, and tableware. The dishes ranged from large crystal jars to silver plates and trays. One shelf is dedicated to fine cloth napkins in various rich colors, with a basket of glimmering metal rings to hold them closed.
I don't think we've ever been here before.
No, I don't.
Never mind.
What did you just say?
It's just a kitchen. We're just back in the first floor.
Oh, well, what's in here though? Oh, storage.
Yeah.
Well, we have to find those crystals somewhere. But I guess we could hunt the creatures.
Yeah, hunting them seems way better option.
Okay.
Alright, false alarm. We can go back to our rooms.
Is it a false alarm though? Because if
Yes.
this leads to here, then where does the other space go?
What do you mean other space?
Well, let me show you. So we've got this here, right?
Mhm.
I got this here.
Mm-hmm.
So what's on the other side of the wall? You've got space here, a pillar. So is there something on this part? On the other side? There's a massive, like, a throne room looking area on the other side I saw when I was looking for AJ. Down here. See?
Yeah, the door is unlocked. The guards by the door, they don't seem to react to you opening the door. Inside, you indeed see this like lavish, big like throne
There's a door right there,
looking
Jackie.
room.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Well, what's in it? It leads
Go
on the
ahead.
other side of your room. It could be another pervert room.
Go ahead.
Hey, what were you saying, Chris?
It's just a fancy throne room, like you said. It's a grand hall, nothing short of a royal throne room, with a long red runner carpet coming to a stop before a raised dais where a pair of plush thrones rest. On either side of the runner are benches for an audience, and half the runner's distance is flanked by eerily lifelike statues of people in solemn reverie. Great curtains block windows looking out towards the back of the estate. To the west, twin sets of double doors offer entry to the master bedroom and main stairs, while the east side offers a single door to a common lavatory. In the north, a door offers an exit to the north balcony. Tucked away in the corner of the room is a bar laden with strange spirits.
Ooh.
This is just a bathroom, and let me guess, there's going to be another set of stairs that leads us somewhere in the first floor.
This does look to be similar size to the other bathroom, so yes, more than likely. Is there another entry point again?
Yeah, Cecil, as you look around, you see the same kind of like line of dust indicating that there is some sort of door there. You touch at the floor where like the floor and the wall meet. You find a small opening again. You reach the trigger in there and slide open another wall.
Okay,
you
it seems
see?
to go up that and then go down.
We seem to have been finding all sorts of things today.
Yeah, this is just the attic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Have you been in here before?
Yeah, and the rundown version of this.
Well, maybe there's something important here now. Shall we check it out?
Shall we check it out now, or should we do long rest?
Wait, what? Long
Should we
rest?
check? Yeah, like, 6
Sleep.
hours. Sleep, yeah.
You say the strangest of things. Have anyone ever say that you talk funny?
I don't want to hear that from you, Jackie.
Why?
You always say weird shit and talk funny.
It's called being British, my good sir.
Dear God.
Very rude.
Yeah, these all seem to be servants' room, but you know that the servants here are like shadowy ghost creatures, so you're not too sure why there are even
What
servant
happened to
rooms.
What happened to the people that used to live here? If they have servant rooms, then did they die?
Maybe they became the shadow servants. Maybe they won't teleport it with them here to the shadow area.
This
No,
one appears to be
no.
locked.
You got these
what?
tools, right?
I do.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, Cecil, go back a bit to the room that you just came from. As you look into the room, seems to just be a servant's quarter, nothing really stands out of the ordinary. You're about to turn around and walk away, and a little imp crawls from underneath the bed, flutters her wings to like clean the dust and cobweb off. She look at you and she's like, I'm Salotsov, or Sal for short. Who are you?
Hello, Sal. I'm Cecil.
Cecil? I've
Yes, what are you doing under that bed?
I've not seen you here before. I'm not quite sure. My memory is quite poor.
Do you work for the librarian downstairs? The one who kind of looks like you? Yeah.
Yes, but he released me from my duties. Because too many things went missing.
Uh-huh. And now, what, he just trapped you in here?
No, I'm not trapped. I just work from here now.
Then what do you do?
I help people around the manor acquire things for a price.
Hey, Jay, is Cecil talking to someone? Maybe you should check on that. I'm trying to concentrate the stock here.
That price is...
Although,
Are we talking like gold? Dollars? Or an
gold.
item for an item?
What is $1?
Another currency.
Sucky.
Fuck. Don't have gold on me. Hey, you got any gold?
No.
I've got many things to trade. I've got potions. I have to
What
go find
potions
them
do you
first, of course.
What kind of potions are we talking about here?
Potions that can restore your wounds. Anything else I can find in the estate?
Anything.
Well, we could ask her for the shadow crystals, but I mean, we can't just go outside and kill the shadow creatures.
Might just steal the ones that the guy's getting.
Yeah.
Not that I'm there to say that, sorry. I'm just saying. That seems like the sort of thing Griss would do.
Well, if there's anything you would like and you could pay shiny coins for, just call out for Sal anywhere in the attic. I'll hear you. I'll find you.
Alright. We'll keep that in mind, Sal. AJ, do you want anything?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm asking AJ if he wants anything. Like, is there a request?
I'm good. I think I'm gonna go back to bed.
What? Why? Where's your sense of adventure?
I'm tired.
Well, AJ has retired to Zoom.
I don't think you were like, what, why? When just a few seconds ago you were like, maybe we should long rest.
Oh, now you've caused me to want to do this now, since now there's an imp in the attic.
There's an imp in there. What?
Did anyone go in this lavatory?
I opened the door, but I didn't go in.
Okay. Just outside the lavatory in the east end, an unframed painting on canvas stretched over a piece of wood sits flush against a wall. Red flowers in a vase, set outside against a stone backdrop, like some sort of memorial site. It is overcast and grey. A tiny inked label at its bottom corner, only just noticeable, reads Yelana's Fountain.
I'm guessing you read that when I'm picking the lock.
Yelana. We haven't ran into Yelana.
Who?
No, I just said it here.
Did I get the lock, Chris?
With a 15, yeah, you pick open the lock. And as you look at this small painting, Cecil, and you point out a name, both of you, as you look at the small text in the corner that says Yelana's Fountain, you notice that there is a little corner of a note sticking out of the frame of the painting.
Oh, secret note.
Secret note.
See what it reads.
It's a torn piece of paper. It hasn't been torn cleanly. The first sentence is missing as a result. So you notice that the first sentence is ripped off.
Okay.
The rest says, "Don't seem very forgiving people. I cleaned up the mess as quickly as I could, and I don't think I left any signs of the paint on their rug. I've painted many, but I've never had someone insist I paint them posing on their bed. It was wholly awkward, so I was in a hurry to get the rough work done and out of their room. And that's how it happened. I can't believe I was so clumsy. I scrubbed the rug with a clear, gentle mopping, hoping that they didn't move the rug often that they'd see it. But I'm worried they might notice. The next time they try to get that strange carved stone underneath it. I know these two work with strange magics and all, but in the bedroom? I don't even want to imagine what a hidden magic circle in your bedroom could be for."
Wait a minute. So the painting wasn't a magic painting, it was just a bad copy?
I'll post the full message there.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking about painting someone posing on their bed.
And yeah, with that, Jackie, you pick open the door to a big old bedroom.
Oh, bedroom. Oh, well, okay.
Speak of the devil.
Bedroom, you say?
A warmly lit and unusually comforting space. The spacious room smells pleasant, of incense and old books. 3 plush and inviting armchairs are arranged around a small, low table, which feature an ongoing chess match. Anyone who is familiar with the rules can see that whites are losing quite badly. Behind an elegantly carved wooden screen, a large bed is placed centrally so as to offer a view from every angle of the Grand Bay windows. And the south of the room features bookshelves that offer a variety of provocative and intriguingly titled spines.
I'll take a look at the rug and see if there's any paint on it.
Okay.
Okay, it's odd that there's 3 chairs for a chess game.
Yes,
White
it is
seems to be
strange.
losing. Okay, I'm going to try and make white win.
Okay. So, Cecil, do me a perception to look for the paint. For you, Jackie, the chessboard here holds an ongoing game.
And white's losing, right?
And white seems to be losing badly.
I'm going to try to play as white and win.
Okay. The chess game is
I
held in
love
progress.
chess.
Black is currently winning. The table has a small, discreet drawer which holds a smoking pipe and a small metal container containing a thick black paste cut into tiny cubes that would fit into it. The paste.
Oh, drugs.
Mm.
You don't need to say anymore, Chris. It's already lit. It's in my mouth.
It is an intoxicant which causes anyone who smokes it to relax and gain a mild state of
It's
euphoria.
drugs. This is much like marijuana.
Okay, yeah. Just do me.
I guess I'll talk to myself.
Just do me an intelligence, I guess, to see if you can make white take the lead over black that is currently winning.
You phrased that so carefully. You make sure white beats black. Oh, wait, no.
Is AJ going to be playing black?
A 20? A dirty
I was just going
20?
to play myself. You know, let people sit and play themselves.
You move the pieces. Following the rules of chess, you don't break any of the rules. You expertly move one of the white pieces in place that makes the lead go to white instead of black. As you do this, you notice that a small scrap of paper is tucked beneath the board's edge. It seems to be a piece of paper keeping the score between somebody with the initial V and somebody with the initial L.
What's the score?
V has been outstripping the other with victories totaling almost 5-1.
Any indication who's playing what?
No. It's just marks. Doesn't say the color or anything. And Cecil, with your perception of 18. You notice there is no paint anywhere on the rug, on this rug, so it might not be the one that the letter was talking about. You do notice that there is a little side table that contains a wide variety of very pleasant-smelling teas and a full tea service set for hosting guests, including gleamingly polished teapot and a stand which allows it to be heated by a candle.
Just a candle.
Yeah. Yeah, with your 18 in perception, you notice that half of these jars contain teas, the other half contains powder components, which, when added to the boiling water in small doses, would cause a variety of effects: euphoria, hallucination, heightened emotional response. If you wanted to loosen someone's tongue, appropriately measured doses of these would be incredibly useful, especially if mixed with an appropriate amount of tea to mask the flavor.
Oh my god, there's drugs in here.
As Jackie is like smoking a big fat pipe, like getting all relaxed and calm as he's playing this chess game.
Yeah.
Yes, and half of it. Oh, wouldn't mind taking a few if we need someone to talk.
Huh? What?
Is that
Did
item
you
you have?
say something, Cecil?
No.
Okay.
Is that an item you have, Chris, or?
No, I have no item for this, so just Oh, actually no, I do. It is the same tea blend that Des got from the head archivist, the librarian, I believe, last time. Okay, in your consumables now, you have Vostolean tea blend. There is more than one of these powdery substances here, so how many are you taking?
One is like for one serving,
Yeah, a single dose.
and there's like how many? Like 5, 8.
Yeah, it's like 8 different like powdery things, but they're all the same like item.
I think I'll push my luck and take 3.
3? Okay.
So like 2 extra.
Okay, cool.
I haven't found anything suspicious. What the hell is happening to Jackie here? I'll ask AJ.
Very engrossed in my game. Continually smoking my pipe.
I had to restart my game and I'm nowhere on the same map.
Oh, you're somewhere else. I see.
On the second floor.
Activate. You walked into this room. Jackie found the pipe amongst the chess set and then started playing chess against the other opponents.
Okay.
And Cecil is just kind of investigating the room, and he's found like a tea set with various like little powders to mix in with the tea. That's what Cecil is currently looking at. What's AJ
Just
doing?
asking.
Well, AJ's tired, so he's just sitting in a chair watching the chess mats,
Okay.
falling asleep.
Does AJ know how to play chess?
Yes. I'm not doing it.
Okay. I mean, I was asking your character, like not you, but
Yeah, but still. Same,
Okay.
Same.
so yeah, you would you're like watching Jackie make his moves, and you would understand what Jackie is playing, and you can tell that he's like making the white win over black. I do not know how to play chess, so I couldn't say what kind of moves he's doing.
I love chess.
I can play it online because it kind of like just tells you what is allowed and what isn't allowed. I can't really do it on a board because I have a hard time memorizing which pawn can move where and stuff.
Yeah, no, I learned it all as a young kid. Taught me and stuff. Let me see. Well, that was fun, and I appear to be a little bit high. This door's locked, and I'll be trying to pick it while high. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yes. Sluggishly, you're getting your thieves' tools in there, but eventually the door gives way and it opens up, revealing another hallway.
That's a reference to Resident Evil 1, you know.
The master of unlocking, Jill sandwich. A corridor. A corridor of
fucking terrifying in the dark.
There's a servant in there. A corridor of wood and sparsely decorated wall panels, though the majority of doors in this region are set into the east wall. Curiously, for all the architecture of the manor, much of the west wall seems to be absent of doors, excepting one just before the hallway splits off to the west. The grim realities of maintaining such a large homestead, places to house all the people needed to keep the place running.
This is just endless rooms. Okay, guess I'll start closing these if we find nothing in them.
Yeah, just as the servants of the Shadeward Manor are shadows, these staff bunk rooms have gone unused for years, collecting dust if only so that the servants have an excuse to visit them. Each cramped room has just enough space for a pair of beds, or in some cases bunk beds, or a small shared table, footlocker for each bed, and a light source to keep the darkness at bay.
So many hallways.
Wait a minute.
Anything good?
Is there another wall here?
To be another perception, but at first glance you don't notice any marks or anything along the floor or the walls.
I'm rolling a lot of 6s today.
A 14. You can see a hidden door here.
Okay. I thought I saw something. Sorry, false alarm. Is this where the painting took place? No, it's not a bedroom.
The room must once have been a gathering place of servants, when they were off duty, of course. That seems unnecessary here. While the shelves of this room feature a wide selection of a variety of books, most of them are uninteresting, simple stories meant to entertain. It appears that at some point someone had cleared out the majority of the bottom bookshelves to store painting supplies, sealed jars and bottles included in a vast array of colors. Though they have begun to separate and would need to be shaken to recombine. A cabinet on the eastmost wall contains a variety of painter's tools.
Didn't your thing say something about a painter?
Yeah. Paper?
You want some of this, by the way? It's pretty nice. I have no idea what it is.
You took the pipe and the stuff with you.
Yeah. It's like a black cube. There was this cube stuff. It's pretty nice. Maybe it'd be nice with your tea. Oh my god, it would probably lovely in your tea.
Maybe later.
Okay. I shall keep it for later.
Maybe we need to stay focused, you know.
Well, let's check these books, dude. Do you not think this is important?
Give me an investigation or perception while you're looking through the room.
My perception's not been doing me well today. You got again. That's a 9.
9.
I thought it was 6s I came wrong, but it's a lot of 9s.
A 16 and a 22. The westmost shelf has something curious about it. Someone in years past appears to have left a yellow-colored smudge on the spine of a book with a spine titled "A Door."
Oh, is it a door? Shall I pull it to see if it opens something?
As you lift the book or attempt to pull it from the shelf, it results in a loud clunk and the shelf opens to reveal a passageway.
Ah, that's very clever.
Secret doors.
Called a door opens a door. Well, like I said, this is a house of a pervert or something.
Yeah, right.
Look at those gargoyles. Do you think they're going to come to life?
If I didn't know I thought you built this house, Jackie.
This hidden respite from the rest of the house has a silence that feels almost unearthly. There is a serenity here that isn't felt in the rest of the manor. The lamps in their sconces have long since run out of oil. The walls are lined with extremely vivid paintings of Raventree Manor as it once existed, different seasons with indistinct depictions of people roaming the grounds. There is something tranquil and pastoral about this place, save for 2 comfortable benches that face the front windows of the home. Their plush red upholstery inviting, there are no other furnishings. A thin layer of dust covers most everything in this area.
Okay, I guess pull back the curtain and sit on the bench.
And it's just a nice overview of the front of the house, but you can't really see much further than the shadow outside.
Not the place just to watch someone in secret. See what I mean?
I mean, you're just watching the outside, aren't you? Seems really suspicious, just a hallway.
And the walls are covered in paintings, depicting the manor in various seasons and stuff.
I see.
Guess we should check these out, see if there's anything special. Is there one that's perhaps matching your notes description of the bedroom?
Hopefully not. It sounds like something I don't want to see.
No, nothing that matches the scene described on the note of her painting something happening in the bedroom.
I'm not sure if they would have it up and about in a secret passageway meant for maids and butlers.
I'm going to try to take the paintings off the walls and check behind all the paintings, see if there's any runes, any that sort of thing. Secret notes behind the paintings. There's got to be a reason this corridor's here.
Many of the paintings seem to have little notes tucked away behind them. There are several notes, and as you go through it, it doesn't specifically tell me what's on the notes, but it seems to be the meandering thoughts of someone named Taida.
That's one of the... T. I guess that's the person playing chess.
They don't seem to hold any relevance to anything, but speak to a growing displeasure at being held in a manner of shadows and evil, away from family, friends, and loved ones.
Interesting. They're here against their will, but it sounds like.
I mean, everyone in this manor is.
But, look at the way they've written this. Does this not sound kind of aggressive?
And we have not met anyone with this name.
Perhaps they... you're correct that these shadow creatures were not always here. Perhaps the servants that were here prior are now shadows or dead. It is a question I have been wondering about. If they all got taken here, where did the servants go? They clearly have rooms.
The option to go to the Fey realm is starting to become more and more convincing.
I'm starting to think our proprietor might have more going on than he has let on. Perhaps he knows more than he has told us. It might be good. I do say that the simplest option would be to just grab him and make him talk.
You can control the shadows. What you said the name was?
We can shoot his shadows, and we have an AJ. Fuck his shadows.
Thela, that was the name?
Yeah. Written like this on the notes.
Okay.
I say we go and have a long rest in the same room. And no, I'm not trying to do any shenanigans.
Why in the same room?
Because I do not trust our proprietor.
I'm not sure.
I feel like, there are creatures that can walk through walls.
Yep, I'm not sure if I trust you more.
Well, we can take it in turns going to sleep then. but I do not think we should be in separate rooms tonight. We take a long rest, and then we try to take... Then I say we grab a proprietor and make him talk.
Okay. But, you know, like I said, it seems like he has infinite number of shadow creatures.
But he only has one life. If we threaten his life...
I'm not even sure about that.
Well, everything's immune to getting burnt to a crisp.
You'd be surprised.
Everything's vulnerable to getting burnt to a crisp.
You'd be surprised.
Stop being fucking mysterious.
Like, I once saw a man have his heart ripped out and just immediately grew back.
What? When was that?
Yeah. Oh, me and my master were fighting a...
You're a slave?
No. Wow. Not like that, man. Isn't that what you call, like, someone who teaches you everything they know?
I called mine, sir.
Really? I feel like everyone calls, like, person like these, like, you say, like a teacher or a master.
I'm starting to think that you're not from my reality.
So what we saw me? I was living in there all the time. I don't remember what country I'm from. I do remember I'm from a village called...
you don't remember what fucking country you're from?
Yeah, I was kind of isolated in a village, if you would let me finish.
And how the fuck did you get out of it then?
Oh, they just kicked me out. They were tired of my shit.
Well, then, you physically had to come to Hawaii. It's a fucking island.
Magic users, man. They can just teleport me out of there.
So you got banished?
Yeah, for some reason they didn't want me to know where exactly the village was.
Did you knock over a vase of Boss Nass?
Oh, no, I think it was just racist.
I'm glad you got that one.
Not thought about Boss Nass. So long.
Good with him. If you go back, maybe he'll make you a general. Anyway, let's stop with the Star Wars. Oh gosh.
I was not to continue the tangents, but I was watching the episode 5, I guess, like the middle one of the original trilogy.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back the other day, just because it like recommended it to me on my TV. I was like, yeah, I'll put it on in the background.
So good.
And at one point, I think Han says to Luke like something about like with strength like that you could pull the ears of a Gundark. But I was like vaguely paying attention, so I thought he said you could pull the ears of a Gungan, and I was like, they do have long ears. Was that a reference to their species before they were a thing? So I rewound it back, and I was like, oh no, he said something else.
Oh dear. All right, where were we? Are we going this way? Are we going to sleep? So, which room are we staying in then?
No,
AJ suggested to stay in his room.
Okay. One with the pervert mirror. Well, at least you got it blocked off. That's good. That's probably sensible. Did he move this sofa?
And yeah, you can lock the door from the inside. You can definitely move the sofa. It's not like bolted down or anything.
No, I was asking, did he move it when he was blocking the mirror?
Oh, I think it's mainly like cloth and stuff that you put up to block the mirror, like the sheets and stuff like that, from what I remember.
Okay, I'll just sleep here.
Okay, would you like?
But I'll get. Oh, I better go get Gizmo. Go get Gizmo. New Gizmo. Gizmo 2.0.
Oh yeah, right.
He's downstairs outside your woman's place.
Yeah. Gonna go grab him.
I'll get him to guard the door.
During the long rest, are you going to attune to anything? Do anything like that?
Let me see. I might swap my spells about. Let me see what I've got currently prepared.
Anything to attune to at the moment?
Don't really need to disguise myself. Sanctuary. Caustic. shooting to? My gun, the Helm of Brilliance, and what else? My armor? No, I think I'm good.
Okay, cool. Then you can all hit the long rest button on your sheet. Get all your stuff reset that needs to be reset. You can count it as a new day.
Alright, let's go beat up a possibly innocent man. By the door. Goodbye. Look at him, big old mechanical bear looking motherfucker.
Oh, it's raining inside again.
No, no.
Why does it rain on me?
Okay, yeah. You rest for the night in this in AJ's guest room all together. Do you take turns, like one person stays up, the other two sleep, like that kind of thing, or do you just try to get as much sleep as you can during the night?
As much sleep as we can.
I'm going to try and get as much sleep as I can. I'm going to trust it to Gizmo 2.0. I have to give him a better name.
Okay, yeah. You sleep for the night. The estate is very like creaky and creepy during the night. You hear a lot of the wood like the wind, the weather outside like hitting against the side of the building, clattering against the windows. But through all of that, you manage to get a good night's sleep. You all have your long rest. You find yourself waking up quite early in the morning. You just kind of naturally wake up. You immediately awake to this like sense of just being under pressure from this like force of shadows outside of the estate. But other than that, you feel fine.
Creak of my neck. Creak of my neck. Sofas are never fun to sleep on.
Try sleeping on a wooden chair.
Why did you not just sleep on the rug?
Not that comfortable, man.
I'm sure AJ would have shared the bed with you.
Hell no.
You really seem to have a problem with male-on-male contact, huh?
You don't say.
Have you ever been with anyone?
No.
Oh, then I apologize for my flirtation. I just assumed a handsome-looking boy like you got all the poontang.
You can stop being creepy, Jackie.
Were you restricted in some sort of male boarding school or something?
What are you on about? Boarding school? What did they board?
Like a school where you go and live. You are the board. You're getting bored from... it's a term... I'm not going to bother explaining. It basically means food and stuff.
Tuk, tuk, tuk. You hear knocking on the door.
Yeah?
What's at the door? Hello? Come by stairs?
A shadow servant is at the door. He'll say, esteemed guests, the master has informed us to bring you breakfast. And like a flock of servants swarm into the room, and they put on plates on the little desk, I suppose. It's a variety of seems to be like vegetables and chunks of meat, like big like slabs of meat. It is a serving of shadow meat.
I see. And what sort of creature does the shadow meat come from?
We do not have a name for the creature, but the young master of the house hunts them.
Yeah, so we've heard. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. We're not eating that.
Well, we could.
I got rations, but they're like 2 days old, so not the tastiest of things.
It's okay. We can try this. I walk up to McKriss.
You sure? Have you seen what the master
the power of Christ? Whoa!
Purify food and drink. All non-magical food and drink within 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range is purified and rendered free of poison and disease. So everything within 1 square.
So I point at the table and go, "Whoa."
Okay, you do this on the shadow meat. Doesn't really change shape or anything, but the spell particles sink into the meat. It definitely has taken effect.
Well, at the very least, it shouldn't be poisonous.
Well,
I smell like Griss. Sniffy,
bon
sniffy.
appetit, I guess.
Pokey, pokey. You know, where you test it. Before you actually try it, just so I poke it, I sniff it, I wobble it about in the air. Does it look okay?
Yeah. You give it a good smell, a good whiff. You poke it a bit. It seems to be nice, juicy meat. It's definitely warping with this shadowy essence that is all over this realm. But the meat itself seems juicy and very nice. It kind of smells like a nice bit of steak.
Well, I've definitely put worse piece of meat on my mouth. It's just a...
You don't know if it's because of the purify food and drink, but it tastes really good.
Tastes like a nice steak.
Hopefully this won't be our last meal.
Jackie has some more.
I'll start eating.
Yep. You enjoy your nice breakfast?
Quite good, AJ. What's up?
Yeah.
Shadow beat it. I do feel bad. I mean, he's an innocent hedgehog.
You're eating Shadow the Hedgehog, yeah?
Eating Keanu Reeves.
I've still not seen that movie, but apparently it's pretty good.
Yep. A lot of references. It's a Sonic movie. It's not any better or worse than the other Sonic films. If you like the first, second one, you like this one.
Not to derail immediately again, but I've seen that it was not a candidate for Best Game Adaptation category in the Game Awards because it came out after the last Game Awards, but before the year was over, so I guess it came out in a period where it just doesn't count. Which is...
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, which does suck, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah. At least they got
What
Jim
game are you
Carrey coming
talking
to
about?
retirement. The movie Sonic 3.
Yeah, Sonic 3. Came out in December, I guess, last year, so just after the Game Awards, but before the year was over. So it wasn't valid for this year's Game Awards, but it also wasn't valid for last year's ones because it didn't exist yet.
Yeah. Well, fuck the Game Awards.
But yeah, you enjoy your nice bit of meat. I'm going to make Destructore roll his long rest as well to reset all his stuff. Because he is not here today, but he'll be sleeping somewhere.
In my arms.
Yeah, it's morning. Servants bring you food and drink. It's all pretty good. You've used your spell on it in case it was poisonous. Even though it is technically morning and the servant has come to greet you and said that they've given you breakfast, it is still as dark and oppressing outside as it is during the nighttime, so not much has changed there. It's hard to tell if it actually is morning or nighttime.
Before we do the thing,
Nothing.
what questions exactly do you want him to answer?
Well, everything.
Like what?
What's going on? What does he know about the paintings? What's with the pervert rooms?
Okay. Should we ask him also about the lady named Ada or something?
Yeah. I mean, we can try just asking him.
Yeah,
but
that's
if he
what I was
gets
going to
squirrely,
suggest.
but if he gets squirrely, we can kick his fucking.
All right.
Well, let's go. Come on. Go. Shoot. Oh, Jesus, head's crashed. Oh, he's got a bow. Get Get him! I dragged him to the ground.
He's not standing there with his crossbow at enemy.
I thought he was like,
just as you pull the door open, you see him like raise his hand as if to like knock on the door, and he's a bit like taken aback that you just like pulled the door open. He's like, apologies. Good morning, adventurers. I was told that you would like to accompany me on one of the hunts for the Shadow Beast.
Yeah. The master of the house said they drop shadow crystals, which might be in use for us to get out of here.
Well, we should do that first.
I managed to get 2 of these crystals from them, but I don't quite know. Like it's hard to explain, but it seems to be just like shadow energy around them that crystallize after you take care of a few of them.
Okay, so we're just gonna find a group of them and just murder them all.
I assume the 2 you're referring to are the ones that were in the caves.
Yes. He's been keeping them in his collection, even though I was the one that hunted for them, but...
You're clearly not bitter about that.
Clearly.
Do you not have a good relationship with your master?
Guess I'd be your uncle.
What's your name again?
Vaxilus.
Do you like chess, Vaxilus?
I've known to play a bit of chess. Why do you ask?
I love chess. Do you like to play as black or white?
This is a racism test.
I have no real preference.
You don't? Well, white goes first.
That is a huge advantage.
I like to go as black myself because I like to see what the strategy they're going to go for.
To counter your opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you would like to play one day, we have a few chess sets in the estate.
Do you just practice with the shadow creatures, or is there someone you play chess with?
Oh yeah, do you have another training partner? Someone must have taught you.
A training partner.
Yeah. I mean, I know shadow creatures can act and move, I mean, they kind of feel autonomous. I'm not sure if they would be able to play chess and make decisions on their own.
I wouldn't say so much a training partner. I've played against a few people in the manor. I've played against Master Vostolos from the library. He is somewhat known as the... well, nobody likes to call him that, but he calls himself the chess master. He has quite a bit of a win record on his name.
I'll whisper,
do you spell that with a V?
Yes.
I'll whisper to Jackie. There's awfully a lot of people with V's in their names here.
Who all lives here exactly, actually? I never actually got a head count. I know about all the shadows, but...
Well, we have Lord Kryn Corvinarus, the master of the house, disputed by Lady Vivesna Corvinarus. They cannot agree on who's supposed to be the rightful lord of the estate, especially with the will missing and all that. Technically, according to the laws, it would go to Lord Kryn because he is the male heir, but Vivesna makes the argument that she is the older heir, so it should go to her. There is Timnus in the garden, but he has returned back to the Fey Realm thanks to your efforts.
Shit. I think he was the other guy. Anyway, no, I don't say that.
That is myself, Vaxilus Lumal, son of Lady Vivesna Corvinarus, and the last person other than servants that occupied this estate is Lirand the Sculptor.
I see. And your relationship is nephew? He's his nephew? Yes?
I am Lady Vivesna's son, so that would make Kryn my uncle, yes.
Yeah, yes. So how do you feel about your uncle?
I do not have the best of relationship with my uncle, to be honest. He sees me more as a spoiled member of the family.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
I mean, aren't you the one providing the food for them?
It's one of the things I try to do to prove that I am quite useful to the family and the estate.
I think maybe he sees you as spoiled. He probably see you as competition to the heir.
So, from your point of view, how did you end up here in this situation?
In this realm, in the estate,
Yeah.
It is all quite a blur. Sometimes it feels like we have been here forever. Other times I have vague memories of being transported against our will, estate and all, to different realms. It messes with our thinking, with our state of mind.
Good Lord. How do you cope?
Well, now I go out hunting for creatures. I am quite a good shot with the old crossbow here, as he taps the crossbow. There's not much to do here for entertainment. While the dancers were still dancing and destroying stuff in the dance hall, I took liberties of using them as target practice for some entertainment, since they seem to be lifeless husks. But now that those are gone, there's not much else to do here in this place.
Well, I suppose we should get on with this hunt. Stop bothering
yes.
so much with questions, but unless you have something you want to say, Cecil.
These creatures tend to appear near the grove, where you have taken care of the big tree and the scarecrow-looking thing.
Excellent.
So I will
Let's make
escort
haste.
you there.
Yeah.
The Dreadful Grove.
In space.
Copy and paste you guys in here. I've got everyone. Yeah. Should be loading you in.
Oh, it's so friendly, this place. I love it.
I'm back.
He's back here.
Can't believe it, chat.
You are back here. So, you are here to partake in a hunt on these, shadow-like creatures that apparently don't have a name, but have been described as shadows that coalesce into crystals when enough of them have been killed. So you're not too sure what to look out for. As you follow Vexilius back towards the tree that is now properly destroyed, like it is completely gone, it's been cut down, burned down. This place is like a ruin of what it was previously. The dead scarecrow creature is still somewhere here on the floor where you dealt with it.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, as you approach, you hear this snarling coming from the darkness. And Vexillus will point towards a creature that is approaching. It's like, there it is. Those are the creatures that coalesce into these crystals. And you see, appearing out of the darkness, something you could describe it's like a dog. It looks like a pug with tusks.
Okay.
But it is quite big.
A big pug.
Big boy. You see...
Oh my god, look at this extra arm.
You see this thing reveal itself out of the shadows.
Okay. Oh, that's not an extra. I thought that was like a little arm, but it's a bird. It's one of the birds in the picture. Looks like a little tiny arm sticking out. I was like, oh, what is that? Oh, never mind. I thought it was mutated or something.
Yeah. Let me just check how many of these appear.
Done.
Okay, yeah. One of these appears out of the shadows. This will be initiative with the creature.
Only one so far?
Guys, you remember I was wondering where all the servants were?
What?
Remember I was wondering where all the servants were?
Yeah.
Look, I just started like gesture towards all the corpses everywhere.
Maybe.
Where do you think all these came from?
People who tried to kill the... this guy.
But there's like nothing outside the shadow wall around this area, so...
Maybe something should remain unknown.
Okay.
Also, I remember we were told that the shadow creatures were humanoid, not this thing. God damn, before you know, I'll use a lucky for that if I can.
For initiative? I don't know if you can. I don't think so.
I think it's just any D20.
I'm not too sure. Could be, but I thought the description of lucky like says like this and this roll, but I'm not quite sure.
Use lucky on initiative. Initiative is considered to be an ability check like any other, so you can spend a lucky check. Yeah, okay.
Okay. AJ, can you roll your initiative as this big shadowy dog creature approaches?
You can roll again if you want to.
Yeah. Can you remove my initiative and then just add again? Or should I actually?
yeah.
Maybe.
I think you can.
Can I?
I can change
Nope,
the
no, currently
value.
I guess I'll just roll the initiative out here and see if it's
whoa,
higher or not. It didn't seem to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Probably
not
because you
rolling.
already got one.
Yeah, can I remove you out of the initiative?
Oh, right. My steel defender doesn't have its own initiative. It goes immediately after my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, okay.
You can only
Okay,
do the
so,
dodge action unless I spend my bonus action to make him do an action.
Also, I'm not sure if you want me to add my familiar to the
Yes.
initiative.
Are you going to use him to do stuff?
Just to give me the help action, that's all.
Yeah, then I don't need to add him to initiative. He'll just help you out. Okay. You should be able to roll again.
Yeah.
I think that's higher than what you had.
Yeah.
Let's begin the encounter. Kablam! That means Cecil, you go first as the shadowy dog appears out of the shadows. Oh, before we start going, I just put you guys down, but if you would like to spread yourself out a bit more to be like, that's where I would actually be, you can move yourself around a little bit before we start.
I'll be close to the guy, like right here,
Okay.
behind him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
AJ, you're happy with where you are?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Cecil, you go first.
Right. Yeah, just right here. Activate blade song. And if I
You invoke an elven magic. Do you sing as you do this?
no. Then I'll just that was my bonus action. Then I'll just attack normally.
Okay.
Did not target this guy. Hold on. There we go. Familiar is giving me the help action. He's one.
Helps you attack.
Ready to roll.
15 hits.
6 slashing, and then I have extra attack.
Mm-hmm. Extra 8 damage. Very nice.
Think. Yeah, that's bonus action and an action. I'll end my turn.
Okay. As he spins around. Okay, that means it is Vexilus, his turn. He will ready his crossbow, aim at the creature. And he will shoot with his crossbow. Oh, okay. I'm just seeing what he has real quick. He will use his favorite crossbow called Quarrelsome Bitch.
What are you calling a bitch?
The name of his crossbow. It's his favorite crossbow. He has clumsily carved Quarrelsome Bitch into the oaken handle. 23, that definitely hits. Strikes the boar dog looking creature with a bolt of his crossbow. It hits its target. The bolt pierces deep into the shadowy hide of this creature. The creature like snarls out in pain like "Rrr." That is his turn. Next up is the creature itself, who will just go for Cecil since he is right there. He is going to do trampling charge. The creature moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn. The creature must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Well, it's not moving 20 feet towards me.
No, it is charging through you.
Ah.
Kablam. So, Cecil and AJ, both of you must make a strength saving throw.
Yeah. Give us just checking something. Okay, strength saving throw. What's the DC?
I'm gonna use a lock.
I feel like I also need to use a luck to survive this, but my strength is already terrible.
Wait. Can I use a lock to make it succeed?
No.
No? Okay.
It is a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Yeah, I don't think I want to use lucky for that. I'll just fail it.
Okay.
I'll use a lock. Fuck it. Ah.
Well.
Okay. So both of you fail. So for you, for Cecil, that means you get knocked prone as this thing like charges into you like full on like shoulder bumps you. You get knocked back on your ass. You are prone until you stand back up. It rushes straight towards AJ, who is the next one in the line of targets, and you fail your strength throw, so you're also gonna be knocked prone, but it is gonna attempt to hit you with a gore attack as it charges towards you.
Son of a bit.
22.
Let's see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do reaction.
Okay, what is your reaction?
Wrath of the Storm.
Okay, cool. He does 22 piercing damage. Apply. And your Wrath of the Storm, you can thunderously rebuke attackers. When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack, yeah, you can see it. It is within 5 feet of you now because it's charged straight towards you. You can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dex saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 lightning damage or thunder damage, your choice, on a fail saving throw, and half as much on a successful one. Okay, it is a dex saving throw for the creature.
Fuck off.
A 14, just on the number that just succeeds.
So it takes half of this. Half of that. It takes 5 damage.
5 damage. 5 thunder damage.
Lightning damage.
Lightning? Okay. As this lightning strikes out of you, hits the shadowy creature. That is its turn as it charges towards you. With that, AJ, it is your turn. This creature has came at you full tilt, just sprinting straight towards you, tusks forward, tried to impale you with its tusks. It managed to get a good cut into you, and now it is right in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna fucking 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 this shit.
It's a bunch of punches.
Yeah. Let's see if I can't do a spell actually. I think my best option at the moment is damage. So first, my first attack is a monk attack.
Okay.
Ha! I hate my woe.
An 11 does not hit.
So you have a lucky.
I do have a lucky, but I'm not gonna spend on that.
No.
Okay. I use Flurry of Blows.
Immediately after you take the attack action, you can spend the key points to make 2 unarmed attacks.
Yeah.
Unarmed attack number 1 is a miss. Unarmed attack
Your
number
dice
2
are cursed, man.
Fuck.
is a miss.
Your dice are cursed.
Okay.
Unlucky.
Now I'm gonna use my extra attack. I think that just lets me do another attack. I forget. There's another martial arts thing. I can't spend another key to do Fury of Blows again.
No. Also, technically, not that it really makes a difference, but technically you have to do your attack, extra attack, and then your flurry of blows, because your extra attack is part of the attack action.
Well, too bad. I've done it this way. Oh, wait, I can do Stunning Strike. Not like it fucking hit.
Like it has to hit.
I'm going to close down this program and relaunch it.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing charges at you, knocks you over, you get back on your feet, you just start punching away at the shadowy creature. It is surprisingly nimble for its size, it just expertly dodges in between your strikes. That is your turn. Jackie, what do you do?
What does Jackie do? He will... Shoot, and shoot.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I gotta manually put in this 6 again. Because my gun is magical. I go, bang.
A 16 with a repeating revolver, that hits.
Come on.
Kablam, 11 damage on the shadowy
Again.
creature.
And again.
17 hits. 14 damage.
And I shall use my bonus action and give it to Steel Defender.
Yeah.
And what can Steel Defender? Melee weapon, take your spell modifier to hit. Okay, so is that 5 feet reach? Okay, he has to get up close. He's going to charge in, back up edge and hit him with this force rend attack.
Ooh. Force empowered rend.
Holy shit!
Your spell attack modifier. 22 definitely hits, dealing 8 force damage.
So it just runs in and headbutts him.
Nice, bang.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Okay, Cecil, it is back to you. The creature has run past you, knocked you over. What are you gonna do?
It's half my movement to get up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd still have, if I'll get up, and I'll still have 25 feet of movement. There we go. Putting the weapon away is like a free action, right?
Technically, no.
Yeah, kinda, no. If
Yeah,
you
just dropping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's putting away and pulling a new one out is an action. Just putting it away.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine, I think.
yeah, so technically, holstering and unholstering anything is an action. If you just let go and drop it on the floor, that counts as a free action. But I tend to allow swapping between weapons just as a free action within reason, depending on what you have on you and stuff like that.
I think I'll just put Dancing Longsword away, and then
Okay.
I'll cast Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not using your bonus action, but you are. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the reason. I was debating. I have so many bonus action things to use, but
Yeah, well, I was saying Dancing Longsword could just be floating his own into his own attacks with a bonus action. So
the problem is I have Blade Song as a bonus action, Dancing Longsword or Dancing Rapier is a bonus action, Shadow Blade is a bonus action.
can't you
Yeah.
use one of your actions as a bonus action in this?
Don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It specifies what it is.
No, you can't. Okay, I'm wrong.
Okay. Does not give me something to do to roll to hit.
For the
Just giving me
Shadow Blade.
damage. Yeah, it's just giving me the damage.
You weave together threads of shadow to create a sort of solidified gloom in your hand. The magic sword lasts until the spell ends. It counts as a simple melee weapon with which you are proficient. It deals 2d8 psychic damage on a hit and has the finesse, light, and thrown properties. So it pretty much just gives you a sword.
Yeah, it just has better damage, so I thought.
Okay.
Well, the original plan was to use the blade, Dancing Rapier, but too many bonus actions. I think I'll just roll the Dancing Rapier since it should be the same.
Bonuses, I guess.
Yeah, it's just different.
Different damage.
Okay. Are we in dim light considered?
Kinda always in the Shadow Realm.
So I guess I always have advantage with the Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
Okay.
An 18? Yeah. You manifest this shadow blade. How does this look as you create this? Does it just appear in your hand? Do you pull it from somewhere?
You know how magicians just flick their hand and the card appears? Yeah, something like that.
Okay, cool. Hey, this blade just appears in your hand with a flick of the wrist. You nimbly cut down into this creature. 18 definitely hits, dealing 2d8 damage. Psychic damage.
7 damage. Psychic, yep. And I still have extra attack. Be advantage with the Shadow Blade.
24 definitely hits.
11.
An 11? How does it look when you kill this thing? How do you kill it?
Just multiply stab it in the leg until it stop moving its leg.
Yeah. Just keep like stabbing it with the shadow blade. It yells out this loud, like almost wolf-like howl as it goes down, like, and then just gurgles onto the floor, collapses into a pile of dead creature. As soon as the howl fades away, you hear something rustling in the distance, as if the howl has brought something else to this place.
Yay, second wave.
Out of the shadows appears a bigger creature.
What the fuck is that thing?
What the fuck?
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Jackie just starts, obviously I'm not doing that, but he's just firing wildly. Just bang, 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 bang.
So I'll enter the initiative, and I read something earlier.
What is this fucking eldritch nightmare?
When it first appears, the party and Vexillus, so everybody must make a perception check.
No, I don't want to look at it.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, it was bound to happen to get a bad roll.
Oh, now I get a good perception. The time I don't want to look at it.
Okay,
Fuck
AJ, you still here? You were refreshing the thing? Okay, perfect. A 20, a 21, and a 3.
You got something good.
Yeah.
You don't have
Yeah,
a 9.
You get to look at this nightmare with me, yay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
I don't like it. This is worse than the fucking snake things.
Perception.
The false hydra or whatever.
Okay, a 10. So
I really don't like that thing.
Cecil, you're still too busy like stabbing into this creature, making sure it is like fully dead. You have not noticed this thing. You are surprised. Jackie,
Yeah.
Jackie, with your 21, you see it like appear out of the darkness, like you see its eyes first, then its teeth as its full shape like manifest. You know it's there. You are not surprised. AJ, with your 20, same thing. You are also not surprised. Vexillus, with his 10, he's too busy like reloading his crossbow. He has also not noticed this thing yet. He is surprised.
Chris, I feel like Cecil's Ichigo's mom, and I'm Ichigo right now. In front of the Grand Fisher. I'm like, nah!
Grand Fisher. So yeah, Vexillus is surprised, so he gets to skip his turn. AJ, you are not surprised. You see this thing. Vexillus next to you is just reloading his crossbow. He seems to be completely oblivious of this thing having appeared. He has not noticed it at all. But you clearly see this strange, much bigger creature approaching out of the darkness of the brambles. What do you do?
Okay. I want to heal, but I don't know what to do. Taking a potion, is it an action? Yeah.
It's on your, I think it was a healing potion on yourself. It's a bonus action. You said.
I think that's Griss's rules. Yeah, but like technically on the sheet, it's like an action.
Yeah, I don't quite remember what I did in the past. What did you say? Like using it on yourself is bonus action, using it on somebody else is an action, or the other way around?
A healing potion on yourself is a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah,
but I think like other than healing was action.
Yeah, and making somebody else like drink it, like pretty much picking somebody up, I'm also counting as an action. But for yourself, you can do it bonus action. Just pop the cork and quickly drink a potion.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm moving in.
Okay.
God, he's moving in, chat.
I'm gonna use my special ability. Where I think I can do as many attacks as a Fury of Blows with this, I think.
What are you gonna do?
Strike.
Stunning strike.
that gives me an extra attack, or does it turn one of my attacks into a stunning strike?
Stunning strike. Key ability.
You
Starting.
you make an attack roll, and then if it hits, you can use a stunning strike on it.
Yeah, starting at the 5th level, you can interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 ki point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack. So yeah, you can do attack, extra attack, and then stunning strike.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah. So if you miss, you don't waste a key point.
Normal. Oh, you take it. That it was on 19, then rolled over to 3.
And 9 does not hit.
Okay, extra attack.
And 19, that hits.
Stunning strike.
I like to imagine AJ saying that every single time. Fish will not live where water is too clear.
Yes. It's his quote. That's his that's his alternate name, Yamamoto. Okay, stunning strike. So let's do the damage first of the hit that you hit him with. 10 damage. Apply. And then stunning strike. You hit a creature with a melee weapon. You spend 1 key point to attempt a stunning strike. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Let's see if he can do it. He fails, so he is stunned.
Okay. And it finally comes into order. Key fueled attack.
Oh my god. Before you do your next thing, what does your stunning strike look like? Like it says that you interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body. I'm very much like imagining, is it Neji in Naruto where they do like the palm strikes and you see like the inside where they're hitting like all the key points, all the chakra points.
Fuck it, yeah, I'll do that. I was thinking of like Doctor Strange kind of thing.
Yeah, no,
Like,
go for
pushing
what
that
you
out
think
of it.
it looks like. I was just throwing something out there.
The stun is like I do a uppercut and it's that strong or that stunning that it looks like it goes out of his body and he's doing a Spider-Man. Well, not a
Like the
Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange Ultimate in Marvel Rivals. I see that what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you see, like as your impact on this creature, like the force of it forces like almost the creature's ki like out of its body, and you see this shape like hovering over the creature for a second as they connect back again, and then you follow it up with a ki fueled attack.
Yep. Are you taking the? That was a fucking roll on the off. I'm going to use a look.
Okay.
That rolled past the 19 and then it rolled back to 19 and then rolled to 1.
Did you just post Threat of the Storm?
I did do that. I didn't
Okay.
mean to that. So you click that. What the fuck? Look.
Lucky.
Wait, what the fuck? My look's gone back up. What the I should be only on. Huh?
You long rested.
I should. Yeah, but that I've already used the look since.
Did you take it off? Or did you just re-roll?
What did you use on?
Before we entered the combat.
Yeah, you just re-rolled though. Did you take it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you though?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as you're keeping track and you're remembering what it should be on. A 19.
A 19.
It's +3/+3/+6, so yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. Damage. 10 plus.
Bludgeoning?
What the fuck is the damage of my guy? 10 plus 3. Wait.
What is the
10
3
plus
from?
7. Because Oh, wait, no, yeah, fuck. So my brain's still thinking I'm rolling luck for some reason for the damage.
Okay. Now you got your +7 on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 3 +7, so 10 bludgeoning damage. Okay, cool. You start like punching into this thing. It is definitely hardy. As you are like making contact with this creature, its skin is tough. You can tell that this is gonna take a whole lot of blood damage to start like impacting this thing.
Okay, that... Wait. That was special. And that's a bonus. Okay, I don't know anything else to do. I am a 10.
Okay, cool. Jackie, you are also not surprised, so you can react.
You're surprised. See. Would it be best to shoot it or do a spell? Can't extra attack spells, right?
No.
I always ask this.
You can see that like from AJ's like flurry of strikes, the creature is kind of like wobbling on its legs. It is stunned after AJ's attacks, which means you get advantage on your attacks against it.
Okay. It might just be better just to straight up attack it.
Yeah, just in case that influences your choices.
It does. Ah, that might be useful. Okie dokie, I am going to cast Branding Smite on my gun.
Okay.
But first I have to roll the gun, make sure it hits.
Branding Smite. Attack with advantage.
Good, because that was terrible. Let's see.
You're also still targeting the dead husk.
Oh, sorry. 15, is that it?
Nope, just not hit. Just not enough to hit it.
Oh, that's 6. Well, I've got extra attack. You don't have to hit for extra attack, you just do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's try again. Let's see if I hit, otherwise I'm not going to be doing this branding smite today. I get advantage, goddammit.
22 hits. Could still get a crit.
Or still get a crit. Nope.
No crit.
Nope.
22 hits.
Alright, damage. Do the branding smite.
14 damage.
19.
And 5 extra radiant damage.
Yes. Target will be visible if it's invisible and it sheds a dim light now from a 5-foot radius. It can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Ooh, okay.
Which is 1 minute from now. So it has any abilities to turn invisible and it has a little dim light on it. It's now fucked.
Okay, cool.
And I will get... I can't make him do anything else, but I will get my Steel Defender to move up beside AJ. So he's right beside him. And that's all I can do, son.
You do see as your branding smite, as the radiant damage impacts with this creature, the shadowy form around this creature seems to be like dispelled away from the radiance. Like it's like the shadow is running away from the radiant light as your attacks hit this. It was, in Pokemon terms, it was super effective. That is your turn, so it is the creature's turn. It is stunned. Does it need to make a check first?
It's stunned until the end of AJ's turn.
Okay.
Next turn.
A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move and can't speak. Can't move but can speak, only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, but it does not have disadvantage. I guess. but it does count as incapacitated. Oh, okay. Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions, so he just has to skip his turn. Cecil, it is your turn, but you are surprised. You did not see this thing come in, so that skips your turn.
Yeah, I'll just be like turn around and like, holy shit.
It is Vaxilis' turn. He is no longer surprised. He's also like, oh, it's one of the bigger ones. How did it sneak up on us like this? I'll like see that AJ is already fighting. Yeah. What do you mean sneak up? Okay, interesting. Do you think we can handle this creature, or shall I call for the hounds?
Yeah, we got this. Oh, we got this.
Okay, he puts his little dog whistle away and just is gonna attempt to shoot it with the crossbow. 25, he hits. Dealing 9 damage to the creature. Take that, back to the shadows where you came from. Yeah, that's all he can do. He's just really accurate with his crossbow. He has a feature that he pretty much always rolls with advantage when he shoots with his crossbow. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the special thing he has. Okay, cool. That's his turn. Up next is AJ. It's back to you again.
Yay. I can go. Forget I go all out since. Or I can stun it. Well, no, it's the stun wears off at the end of my turn or beginning of my turn.
And
Well, that means I get advantage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is what that means.
This guy is fucked.
Oh.
I am Fury blowing. It made me
Blowy
laugh.
of Fury.
Yep. Well, first attack.
First attack.
A 14.
14 misses.
I had to speed, didn't I?
The rolls are not with you today.
Forget. Second attack, my multi-attack. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. Now, let me do damage for the 18 and 8. Fury of Blows.
8 damage.
Oh, Fury of Blows only take 1? This whole time I thought it took 2.
2 what?
Key points.
Oh, no, it says just 1 key point to make 2 unarmed attacks.
Oh, it's the... What is this thing that I think that takes 2?
I think
don't
it's the one
know.
that changes your attack into
When
a
you
spell.
miss an attack roll, you can spend 1 key...
I think it's just the one where you change your attack into a spell.
No, I'm thinking of this one. Look at this. I didn't know I had this.
Okay, same.
You can spend 1 to 3 key points to increase your attack roll by 2 for each of these key points you spent, potentially turning the miss into a hit.
It's a lot of key
So-
points.
Yeah, but... If... I don't even
1
think
to
if I...
3 by 2 for each of these. So 2, 4, 6. You can
So-
maximum give yourself a +6.
I've only got 2. And I'm like... This 14 that I rolled at the beginning... If I use 2, I don't even think I'll...
I think if you
Be
just
able
use
to
one key
hit.
point.
Will I be able to
Yeah.
hit if I use 1 key point?
For the 14, if you use 1 key point, that would increase your roll by 2, making the 14 a 16. That would indeed hit.
Okay, am I allowed to do that? Since I've already gone past that one?
Yeah, sure. You can still do it. Do you have enough key points to do like your focused aim and then still flurry of blows and stuff?
Focus. Yes, I think I do. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've
then go
already
for it.
spent the one for Fury of Blows, so.
Yeah. So the first one would hit as well, so just throw me another damage, I suppose. You can use the damage from earlier. An extra 9. Bam. Then followed up by flurry of blows. Not fury of blows. Or furry.
Oh my god. I'm gonna use a look.
10 misses. You have one more attack. That was your first of flurry of blows.
Yeah, I'm using a look on that one. Fuck off.
Well, that would be
also
an 11.
misses. It's better, but it also misses.
It would be 11. Fuck.
I got a second attack.
Yeah. My next attack. An 18.
Oh, that hit.
Well, a 24.
That misses.
24 definitely hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. Blam. Just punching into this thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what I can do.
Kill it.
I don't think I can actually do anything.
Just kill it.
Yeah, just kill the thing. And in the face, it's almost all face.
I've used all my attacks though.
Okay. If that is the end of your turn, it is no longer stunned, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then next up is Jackie. If that is the end of your turn, AJ?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Jackie, you're up.
Chicky. I don't mean to be a dick, but I'm gonna try and tase this thing when I'm up close.
Just gonna tase it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? I got a taser. It says I can stun it.
Oh my god, natural 20.
Oh, it's got it. It's
That's
fucking
funny.
great.
You prod it with the taser. You see the current like spread out through the shadowy form of this creature, but it seems unfazed by it.
Ah, shit.
Look at
I should go back to streaming this with my webcam on. I keep like making faces at the camera to be like, "Hey, you seeing this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, right. I don't have my camera on."
Like you make a face like, you seen what this guy's trying to do?
He's just trying to tase this monster.
Okay, we've got a... Wait. Wasn't that with advantage?
Because
yeah.
you're stunned,
Oh
you're
no,
longer
the
stunned.
stunt is gone because AJ's turn ended.
Oh, so it's not an attack, it's Constitution saving throw.
No, wait, I'm gonna try this. It's got such a good constitution. Oh, fuck it. Let's try and make this thing float, baby.
Its constitution is +4. It's like good, but not amazing. Whoa! My god. That is a cool effect.
Yeah, two actions.
Oh!
Are you using like the helmet as a bonus action, or is that like something you can activate?
It's an action.
Yeah, but didn't you use an action to try to tase it?
Oh, right, yeah. Extra attack doesn't work for that. That's right. Right. Spells. I'll do that next time.
Extra attack is an extra attack, not an extra action, which confused me for the longest time as well.
I keep doing it still. I guess I'll just have to fucking attack it again. I'll use the other... I got my pistol in the other hand, so alright, let's just use the pistol then.
Yeah.
Shit, bam! Oh, I guess it'll be normal then because I'm close range.
Yes.
Boom.
Ooh, a 10 misses.
I will save my bonus action and give it to my bad boy here and let him try and ram it. Bam!
Another headbutt.
Headbutt, yep.
Ramming it.
23 hits.
I mean, force damage.
7 force
feature?
damage.
Vigilant. Can't be surprised. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Not alive. Alright, that's my turn.
His scanners picked up the monster approaching. It was fighting AJ, so it is going to continue. Fight AJ. Okay, actually, it's gonna do this. It's gonna let out a thundering roar. The Shadow Ball roars, shaking the earth. All creatures within 90 feet of the creature, which can hear, must make a Constitution save.
What effect does it give, Griss? Because Steel Defenders are immune to some stuff.
What effect? It counts as thunder?
Oh, it's actually like an attack. Oh, I thought it was like giving fear or something. Okay.
Yeah, I guess Steel Defender. It says anything that can hear. I guess Steel Defender can hear.
Yeah, it understands languages I can speak. So if I can hear this thing and if I understand the roar, then it will understand the roar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
21.
Very nice.
Jackie. I should just constantly look through. Like I can barely see through Jackie, but
Yeah, Steel Defender has better vision. AJ, just you that needs to make the con save. You can click on the chat.
I know. I was sort of cast guidance on myself before. Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, this guidance does not work on saves in the text.
Damn it.
So Cecil succeeds, Vexilus succeeds, Steel Defender fails, Jackie succeeds, and AJ fails. So AJ and Steel Defender, you take 4d8 thunder damage, and the others half of that.
Oh my god.
So I will roll the damage.
Have I made myself immune to thunder? No.
You're still standing.
21.
Yep.
So that is 21 damage for Steel Defender and AJ. I will apply it now. Bam. And then 10 for Cecil and Jackie. 10 thunder damage.
And Vexilus.
And Vexilus, right. Minus 10.
And the creature. It can hear itself, Griss.
Okay. Since you took damage, it says that you have concentration stuff going on, so you have to see if you can still concentrate.
Let me check if it's also...
Levitate, yeah, it's not... Yeah, well, I didn't cast that, so...
Oh, yeah, it was the thing.
It says 1d20 plus max of 1 to 4. I guess it's counting my intelligence modifier because I have Blade Song on.
22. You save. You keep concentrating.
Okay.
And that is the creature's turn. It just lets out this like thunderous roar that shakes the earth. And now it is back to you, Cecil.
Okay. No longer surprised.
No longer surprised indeed.
Indeed. I will cast... It's not concentration, so I can do it. Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
Something feels the pain, chocolate rain.
So 3 attack rolls for each.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's 3 each.
3 blasts of your hot scorching ray. All 3 hit?
First one deals
7
damage. The second one is 3 damage.
3 damage.
The last one is 5 damage.
5 damage. Nicely spread out damage.
Scorching Ray sounds like a guy that's really good at disco dancing.
And then I'll use a bonus action to like activate Dancing Rapier.
So you're saying Scorching Ray sounds like a guy that would be friends with Discos too?
Yeah, because he doesn't like to advertise. I was going to Disco Stud.
Alright.
Dancing Rapier.
Yeah, I'll just activate to flow around next time in my attack. That'll just be like right beside me here.
Okay, you summon the blade. Well, you pull it out, you let it float over to in front of you, and you have to wait to attack.
Just me too. Yeah, I don't have. I used a bonus action to activate. I don't have another bonus action to make it attack.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Cool. It's back to the hunter. I accidentally skipped over him.
Oh yeah.
He will do what he does best. Shoot.
Shows your load right into his face.
Just the trait that he can just fire. Okay. 26. He hits. "12 damage on the creature. Another bolt pierces through the darkness. That is his turn. AJ, you are very badly hurt. The creature in front of you also looks very badly hurt. It just let out this loud screech. What do you do?
How badly hurt does it look?
It looks bloody.
Does it look a little bit more bloody? Like if I manage to hit it once, will it die?
How much damage do you think you can maximum do?
10. Well, maximum.
Then no.
20.
Oh. With a 20, maybe.
Well,
that's all I'm giving
how much
you.
my damage
Well, it's, you roll dice, so it's kind of random. But like if your punch is like 3d6, the highest you can do is like 3 6s.
Okay.
You also attack 3 times.
Oh, I attacked 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, 4. Right? Then got 4 times. So it's a pretty good chance you might kill it.
Yeah, I can either do that or take a potion of superior healing and heal up.
Up to you.
Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna YOLO this Golo.
Yeah. Do you risk going down to get some extra damage in, or do you take a potion to be safe, or do you run away, or do you do anything else? But whatever you do, it is your choice.
You do something, man. Do something.
I YOLO this fucking bitch.
Okay, let's go. Not 20!
Oh my god, not 20! The one guy who gets it.
19 damage. It is so close to being that, but not quite that.
Okay, and then I'll use my next action.
That also hits. 13. That is enough to finish it off. You critically hit this thing. So what does it look like when you critically kill somebody? What's your, like, special ultimate move, I guess?
I guess I hit it, like, on its jaw, and you hear, like, thunder, like, coming from really far, like, before I hit it. And then as soon as I hit it on its jaw, you just hear, like, a massive thunder crack.
Mm-hmm.
And then its jaw cracks, and I just go through its jaw.
Again.
Yeah, with a loud, thunderous crack, you see AJ just like punch straight through this creature. The shadow immediately dissipates, like, and like a puff of shadow, leaving behind 4 dark crystals.
Oh my god, just what we needed.
Just the amount you need. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy, chat.
That's
my
crazy.
God.
Can you believe it, chat?
And the encounter. Oh, Vexillus will take like a heavy breath. I can't believe one of the big things came out of the shadows. You handled that quite well. As he looks over at AJ, it seems like you took quite a bit of damage. You are bleeding all over. Are you all right?
Give me a second, and then
Need a potion?
wait. And then I'll just take this.
You down a potion of superior healing. Restores 27 health. Yeah. Can you apply it on yourself? I'm just quickly on a different map looking at something.
Plus 27. Oh, that is not even in plus. What?
What did you do?
Oh my god, you know, has 99 strength.
I put underscore 27.
Oh.
Jackie, if you may, put these crystals in your bag of holding.
They have no item for them, so you just have 4 of these crystals.
I called it the infinite seconds. And I kind you like you remember that, thank you.
No. I'm already used to bag of holding.
How do you know it's called a bag of holding?
Okay, it is to walk it back a little bit. You managed to kill both the Shadow Tusk and the Shadow Maw, both of these creatures. You can spend half an hour carving open their intangible carcasses and digging out the necessary crystals. So you spend some time like digging through them, and you get 4 crystals out of them.
Okay.
They don't just appear as loot as you kill them, but you have to like carve them up for it. They're not like a Diablo monster. They don't explode in gems.
Overlord style. Yep, got it.
Okay, cool. And then you have 2 other crystals that have been promised to you as part of your deal with the Lord himself, with Lord Kryn.
Yeah.
I will say... since you killed both of the beasts and you are taking some time to get through them, you get 6 crystals out of this. You get the required amount for the portal. You don't even need the 2 from Lord Kryn from the display case. But you do remember that Lord Kryn was asking if you could gather more of these, because they seem to be like something that he likes to collect. So you might be able to like get a little bit of a reward if you give him like... If you
he needs to use 6, so he's keeping his 2.
Yeah. If you go and like tell him like, oh, we've got enough, we don't need your crystals anymore. That is up to you how you deal with that, but you have 6 now. 2 have been promised to you, but you don't need them anymore. You can do with that what you will.
We need 12,000 gold, unfortunately, for this ritual to work. Isn't that weird?
But your approval with some people, with the young lord that was with you hunting, is gonna go up. And also with Vostolas, the librarian, because he kind of asked you to look into this circle. Whoop. Adjusted the approval. And this is also a milestone, so this is your 2nd milestone point. You earned one last time as well, last session. You need...
What the fuck do you mean you adjusted their approval?
Yeah, there's like...
What mechanics is this? Hang on.
There's like on their journal sheets, there's like a button, approval change, +3 or -8. Very much like almost Telltale-esque, I guess. Like they will remember this kind of situation. And when you interact with them, I can check if they like you or hate you, kind of deal.
What about the hunter?
This guy? Yeah. His approval goes up by 1.
1? I just defeated an Eldritch Horror and carved it up.
I mean, you already had like a +3 with him.
Yeah, you gained a +3 last time from...
Okay. I think this is more impressive. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's get this shit back because I don't like this place.
Yeah, I'll just take you back to the manor.
Thank you. I don't like that thing's face. I will take a picture of it on my phone. Yeah, I'm going to sell this to someone for like the rights.
Just show the couple that hired us the eldritch horror we had to deal with.
Well, I was more thinking about selling it to like for someone for a movie. That's like some
battery,
sort of
10% remaining.
Oh no!
Oh shit, we're not charging. We haven't charged the phone in a while.
No, this isn't some sort of isekai where we just miraculously have solar panels on us or whatever the charge.
Unlimited energy.
That was No Game No Life, right? They had like solar powered batteries or some bullshit.
There was another enemy like isekai'd with my phone or something, but God gave him.
Don't even talk
battery.
to me about that one. I watched like 4 episodes. I'm gonna blow my head off.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've not
They
seen
did an
it.
isekai where it's like God accidentally killed him because he was fucking about with lightning bolts. And he was like pretty chill about it. He's like, I'll tell you what, I can't bring you back to life, but I can send you to another world. And he goes, I just want my phone. Can I have my phone? And he's like, sure, and you can have my number too. So he's got a phone that's infinite charged and infinite service, infinite calls. He can look up things on the internet. And he can call God. And he's incredibly boring.
Where are you heading to in the manor?
I need to head to the librarian to get the chalk and ash mix.
Okay.
I'll go with him.
Ah, shit.
Why? What? Why?
No,
what?
I dragged your tokens to the library, but I dragged it over some stairs, so some of you got sent down the stairs.
Oh, fuck. Ow. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh.
Ugh. I like the teleporting, but it's sometimes it's a bit annoying.
You need to have a big button that disables all teleportations.
Yeah. Huh. I just completely lost Jackie and the hunter's token now. Where did they go?
They're lost in the shadow now.
Oh, there's Jackie.
Hi.
Regular human bartender.
Yes.
Is he hidden under anyone? No. Well, I'm sure I'll run into him at some point that I'm gonna be like, oh, why is there a Vexillus here? Oh, is he? No? Okay. I saw something. I was like, oh, is that him? It's like a little imp. I was like, wait, how did that even get there? Ah, there he is. I found him. Okay, you all make your way back to the library. Nothing happens along the way. Vexillus will retire back to his room unless if you want him to come with you to the library.
Oh, if he wants to go, he can go.
Okay. Well, that was a good hunt, gentlemen. I hope you got everything you needed. If I need to go out and hunt for some more shadow meats and these crystals, I'll come and find you.
Ah, no problem. Oh, you seem to have dropped this. And I pick up the note that I find on the chessboard, Griss, and I hand it to him.
Oh,
Pretending like he dropped it.
Okay. Is it a note that was like keeping the score?
Yeah. Between T and whatever.
Okay.
So I'm staring at his face like intently like to get his reaction.
It's like, yeah, he looks at it, he sees like the initials. I'm not too sure what this is. There seems to be scores of some sort, but it's not one of mine. And he like hands it back to you.
Oh, I'll see if I can find the owner.
Well, thanks for the hunt. I need a rest after encountering that big creature. That was something else, but you handled it well.
After I take out a big hunt, I need to sleep as well.
Okay, and you make your way back to the teleportation circle. You see Vostolas is standing there. Ah, I've been eagerly awaiting you. I have procured the chalk and ash you requested.
We have the crystals.
Ah, very good indeed. Did you have any issues collecting these crystals?
Considering we have to kill man-made horrors there, yeah.
Yeah, we just had to kill a big face and a overgrown dog.
Ah, could you describe these creatures to me? I find them quite interesting.
Scary beyond all reason.
Scary
the first one looked
beyond
like
all reason.
First one looked like a giant hog.
Oh, hang on. How about like this?
Face.
And I just show him the picture.
Oh, what is this? You captured its likeness onto a glass panel? What? I do not know what this device is.
Imagine an instant painting device. That's the best way to describe it.
This does not look like it has been painted, but yes, I can see what you mean with it being a horrifying creature.
Think of it as super advanced dwarven technology. I grew up with mechanical dwarf guys, that's why I would say that. It's a weird thing. Let's see, I'll just crystal, then I'll go around behind him and say, oh, what's this piece of paper? Did you drop this?
Oh my god.
Piece of paper.
Like, anyone that's got a name with V, okay?
He like picks it up and is like, oh. Yes, this is a score we're keeping between a game of chess between me and Lirant, the sculptor.
Ah, you play chess.
Yes.
Tea?
Where is this sculptor?
You did not want to meet her.
No?
I mean, we walked by her when, you saw the statues.
Oh, the snake woman?
Yeah.
Yes. She is a Medusa, I believe her race is called.
Oh, like stone people?
Yes, she has the ability to turn people into stone. If you've been to the throne room, some of the statues there used to be guests to Lord Kryn that Lord Kryn wasn't too happy with.
Have you seen the Lady of the Household's son recently? That's what the statue looked like, right?
Yeah, but that was the guy you were hunting with. That's Faxilus.
Yeah, but is it?
Yes, I can confirm it is him.
Could you describe what he looks like?
If I myself have seen him recently, I've not been outside of the library and my office this whole day, other than making my way to the storage to find the required materials for the teleportation circle. I've not seen the young master today at all, no. And yeah, he gives you like the description of what he looks like, and it matches the guy you were like hunting with.
Okay. Alright. It's a little weird that like a woman that can turn people into stone works with stone.
She's actually
people.
She's an expert at sculpting. Other than using her natural magical abilities to turn things into stone, she can work just occurring stone and turn them into figures quite nicely as well. She does make normal statues on the occasion, if the Lord requests it.
Do you know why they would want a statue of the Lord's son? Or the mistress' son? Whatever.
She just said she wanted to make the mistress happy.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. does he know why they would want one?
I don't have the slightest, to be honest. But like your friend said, if it is to make the lady of the house happy, anything that shows off her son, she is quite happy with. She likes her son a lot, so I'm sure she would appreciate a statue of him.
As a player, I know this means something more, but I can't think of a reason for Jackie to investigate. So we'll just put the last statue fucking crystal thing in. Click, click. Not statue.
Give
There we
me
go. Click.
the chalk and ash. The chalk
but
ash
yes.
mix.
I thought he already did.
Yeah, he's like
away
brought
with it.
everything here. He hands you the chalk and ash. Can you finish the inscriptions on the floor?
Can I, Chris?
Can you? Roll me an Arcana, I guess. I would say you can do this with advantage because you went to quote-unquote magic school.
You will, if you don't tell me your backstory by the end of this game, by the way, I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to go over to your country and I'm going to beat you up.
You don't know my location.
I've got a rough idea.
Also, your character keeps changing the question from time to time when I try to answer.
But you never answer. That's why I keep asking different questions.
Hold on. When you were asking about the death thing, and I told you, I've seen people die before but come back. You changed the question to something else before I answered.
I'll just calmly say that he put his name in the goblet of fire. Making references to things I don't fully understand. But yeah, with a 25, you absolutely can finish the symbols on the ground of this teleportation circle, like
Important question,
complete.
Chris.
Yeah.
Like, as I'm finishing the glyphs, like with me writing them, am I writing exactly where we're teleporting?
Okay. Are you just pretty much connecting the lines, like completing the image that's already there? You can like figure out where it's supposed to go, or are you trying to draw your own interpretation of the magic circle?
Can I first roll to see where it goes?
I think we did this last time. I'm not too sure. I think you tried to figure out where it goes.
I think I just rolled just to figure out what the whole thing is. Then it was
Yeah.
teleportation, but I don't think where exactly it goes. I don't think I rolled for that.
Yeah. You know with your Arcana check of 25 that the circle, the symbols on the floor, seems to be a heavily modified version of a standard teleportation circle. This is not your usual teleportation circle. Somebody has modified the glyphs on the floor to make it into something. You're not too sure into what, but going from the symbols, the way it's laid out, it is definitely a teleportation circle that is meant to be a planar gateway, like traveling between planes. You don't know which plane, if it's linked to anything.
Okay. Then I'll just finish it complete without changing anything.
Okay. You complete the circle. Okay. You have acquired the shadow crystals. The party needs to acquire enough shadow crystals to slot into the magical portal. There are multiple places the party can get them. You got them from getting them from the creature. You got 6 of them. Oh, in this section of the thing, it gives me like an item for them. But oh well, you have 6 of these black crystals that you can put down in the receptacles. You have the bone ash with the chalk to complete the to repair the circle. Repairing the circle in the library balcony requires at least one party member proficient in Arcana to painstakingly work at repairing the circle to match the diagram provided by Vostalas. So yeah, Vostalas provides you a diagram, Cecil, and you do your best to like complete it, to follow the diagram. You need bright light to ensure absolute accuracy to the design.
Okay, I can cast the light cantrip. That gives me bright light.
Yep, perfect. You like to light cantrip on yourself, you illuminate, you're painstakingly recreating the magic circle from the diagram. This is gonna take you a while. The entire process takes 12 hours of work. But the time can be split up between multiple proficient members, if there are multiple members that are good at Arcana that can do this. If there are multiple people that think that they can do this, you can also work on it together to shorten the time. The circle is big enough that up to 4 creatures can work on it at once without getting in each other's way.
Yeah, who else is proficient in Arcana? Would you stop giving us...
Well, I know many things about the Harry Potter books that are really dark and fucked up. Those books are super weird. There's a slave race in those, and it's considered just a joke that people want to free them. Anyway.
Okay. Des is not proficient at Arcana, so he can technically not help.
AJ?
I am.
I am not.
Okay.
Jackie?
I am, yeah. Proficient, apparently. I can make things come to life with magic. I don't know. I can give it a go.
Okay, so with Jackie's help, both Jackie and Cecil, that will like half the time. So instead of 12 hours of work, it'll be 6 hours of work.
6 hours?
Yeah, so you'll still be here for a while, like drawing the shapes on the floor meticulously. With Vostalas, the head librarian, like showing you the diagram, like kind of like guiding you where you have to draw them.
Jackie's not happy. He's just mumbling and groaning throughout the whole process.
Yeah,
so you like do this meticulous bullshit. He likes the shortcuts.
You do this for 6 hours. AJ, while they are messing with this like magic circle, what is that to you? Do you like care about any of this like magical teleportation stuff? Do you think this is your ticket back home?
I don't know. I'm gonna let them do what they do. I want to test out this orb. I really want to test out this orb before we go.
Your fist-sized pearl of black glass that thrums with rhythmic umbral violet glow. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna come up today, the specific thing the orb does, unless you take an extreme left turn. But we've been going for almost 3 hours, so after the tinkering with the circle here, I was gonna call it, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah,
I think that's a good bet. We did a little bit of a fight, and then we're gonna come back, and then we didn't actually move from the spot.
Yeah.
Structure's gonna be like, wait a minute.
You get another +3 approval with Vostalas if you spent the 6 hours tinkering on this circle. So the librarian really likes you guys now.
Can we get snacks?
Yeah, he'll provide snacks and drinks. He'll call some like imps over to come and like bring you stuff while you're working.
Did we make breakfast? I feel like we got up and just went.
You got breakfast. You got the like shadow meat that you purify and stuff.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. We still need to be 6 hours.
You've got all the stuff. Once all of the above steps are completed, uttering the command word, which the party sets during the repair step. So the two of you that are working on repairing the circle can choose the command word to open the gateway. Yeah. So after working on it...
How do we set it? Do we just say it or do we write it?
Cecil would know that you kind of like inscribe it amongst the runes, not like straight up the word, but like bits and pieces of it here, and you just like pick the activation phrase.
I'll just let him do it then, since he would know. I don't know this magic bullshit. I'm just copying him and using my magical power or whatever.
Yeah, so during the creation of the teleportation circle, what would you choose for the magic activation word, the command word, Cecil?
Yeah, it just put a whole lot of pressure on me all of a sudden.
To pick a word, God help you.
This is going to be the command word that they're going to use forever.
Hopefully we're not going to be using this more than once.
It might not teleport us to where we need to go.
Why would you say that?
We always got to be prepared for the worst.
Pick a word, bitch.
Can be just the whole phrase, right?
Command word, so preferably a single word.
Probably, but I can just hide in the sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that it's an entire sentence, but it's in reality just one of the words in the sentence.
I don't know, fuck, I'll just pick rise, that's it.
Rise? Okay.
Yeah.
I am just gonna note that down. And that also earns you guys a third milestone point, which means that next time you would level up when we come back to this.
Can I level up now?
You can level up at the end of this, which is pretty much now, or whenever we have time, because we won't be able to play a game for a good while now. The holidays are coming up, and then I have my girlfriend is coming over for like a bit more than a week after that, so I won't be able to play then as well.
Okay. Well, we'll pick it up next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might multi-class into a rogue.
Ooh.
Oh my god, multi-class?
What level are you now? 6, right?
We're 7
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
I
guess
level
like-
up to 7.
Yeah. Level up to 7. Okay, cool.
Oh.
I'm noting that down. You spent 6 hours working on this. After the 6 hours, the energy of the crystals and the inscription on the ground fizzles and pops as the teleportation circle like activates. Vostolas watching this with glee. He seems very excited about this. He's like, "You did it! You managed to fix this old teleportation circle." He is not aware of the command word that you've chosen as the inscription. He doesn't necessarily know that. With the portal whirling into existence, the light of this portal illuminating your faces as it activates will cut to the credits there, and we'll come back to this in the new year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you guys want to level up now, or do it at a different time?
I'll do it later. Because we're going to have to wait for Destructore anyway.
Oh yeah, right. Okay,
Yeah.
then that is us for today. Thank you guys for playing, and see you next year. I hope you have good holidays and stuff like that.
Yeah, you too. Have a good Christmas, man. And we'll see you next year. I'm going to jump off then.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.